Yo, good morning, my people. Morning, top of the morning. What's up, world? It is Thursday, February 20th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with Him, all things is possible. Of course, you know this No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by your boy. Top of the morning to everybody out there moving in the streets, wherever it is that you're going. Um, Good morning to everybody. Get there safe. Work, wherever it is that you're coming from, wherever you're going, wherever you vacationing to, safe travels. And remember, with Him, all things is possible. I'm back, y'all. StreamYard, I'm back. Back. Had to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a will, there's a way. I had to get it back. I had to find my way back. In the words of my man Jaheim, I had to find my way back to you, baby. And I did. Um, so, of course, I spoke on here yesterday. Was it being fight week? Beterbiev, Bivol, and a lot of other stuff going on. But I'm going to just focus on this Beterbiev and Bivol. Also, there was another fight that's coming up that I wanted to mention. I forgot who it was, but it's okay. We're going to focus on that. We got some other stuff going on, but we're going to get to that. So let's get to this. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone podcast. Mr. Gumbo, what up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So yes, of course. Who's this? Oh, D Free. My brother, D Free. Ha! Good morning to my favorite couple, the Freeze. What's going on with y'all this morning, couple? Yo, Free.
My bad. What's good?
Wake up, Free. If anybody should be tired, it should be Mrs. Free.
I was reading something on my phone. I had a message pop up.
Oh, Mrs. Free, they still working you to death?
What's going on, Mr. Gumbo?
Yep, I just got off.
God damn it. Damn, Mrs. Free, they gonna work. I don't want the summer to get here. Y'all guys be beat down from working. You talking about reading something? I'm over here reading something myself that I obviously didn't look into, but I'll read it. I'll read it later. I don't have time for that right now. Yo, damn, Free, you looking like you in Alaska, brother. Damn, Mrs. Free don't even look as cold as you do. You got you look like you got long johns on, two hoodies, and a big
Man, I
ass
got
coat.
on I got on a I got on a sweatshirt and a tank top. That's it. I got on slippers and a coat.
Why do you, sir? Why do you have? Never mind. It's not even my business. I don't
Nigga,
even.
I literally got my house clothes on. This is clothes that I wear around in the house. I don't have no clothes on that I wear in the streets.
You're a strange character, Free.
It's cold as shit
But
out here though. It's 23 degrees.
20. Yeah. Well, imagine how I feel here. And I went out yesterday when I really had no business going out, but I had to because I had something I had to handle. I said I won't be going out today. Eric
What's
Jordan,
going
what's
on,
up?
BBO?
BBO, what up? Hey, Free, I done snuck my ass back on stream, y'all. Don't ask me how I did it neither.
You did what?
I snuck my ass back on here.
Oh,
Nah, you know what happened? You know how you get a new phone? So I had got a new phone because my phone had been off for a while. So I had to. Oh, that's what I got to tell you. I got a whole new number. So anybody who's trying to call me, let y'all know now. I got a whole new number. So I said, when you setting everything back up. So I went back in the studio. I said, let me see how this shit works. And when I realized, I was like, oh, I'm back. I'm gonna take advantage of this shit till I can't do it no more. I'm like, look, fuck it.
You, you was
Got to do
having
what I
a
got
you
to
was
do.
having a you was having a Floyd Schofield moment.
You know that kid, man. That kid.
When they when they told me about the daggone whole tow truck situation, I was like, hold up, what? That don't
That
make no
kid.
sense.
And
Man,
I can't say who's faking. I can't say who's real. I really nowadays you can't say, but since we on that, and even though we on Beterbiev and Bivol, it's still part of the card. What was your thoughts on when you got that about him not being in the fight with Shakur? Because for me, it threw me off because it happened the week of, and I'm like, how's that possible?
I mean, at first I was shocked. I was like, what? I didn't know what happened. I just heard that I just saw that the fight was on, and then I saw that Kid Austin pulled out, and then I see that he said his father said he was poisoned, but then he turned around and said, nah, his body just collapsed and this and that. And I was like, hold up, that sounds more like somebody being dehydrated because they're trying to make weight. And then I
Yeah.
found out that they had to make weight on Wednesday. They got to be within 3% of the weigh in for the final weigh in. I'm like,
Uh huh.
yeah, he was just he was just dehydrated trying to make weight. And I mean, it is what it is. But
So, but my thing is this: if that's the case, free, why go through the lies and do all the extra shit about he's poisoned? They did something to him out here. I didn't understand that.
that I don't understand. I'm like, okay, if your son is dehydrated because he tried to make weight and he wasn't used to the environment and stuff like that, and it was hard for him to make weight, just say that. Look, we're not gonna be able to do it because it's hard for my son to make weight. We might have to try it again in the states, or maybe it's time for him to move up to 140. Why not just say the truth? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't. Why do we have to go through all the extra shit? If it was hard for him to make weight, then say that because it's possible. We watch a lot of these guys, especially at 35, who look like skeletons, and by the time they do make weight, they look like they're 118 pounds. But I'm sitting there seeing the picture of him in the hospital, and then now I'm getting concerned, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe they really did do something to this kid
Nah,
because
I
I
was
see
just
that
showing my
picture, and I'm like, damn.
I was just showing my wife that picture. The joint that they got going in his shirt to check his heart. They don't have it going through the top of your shirt. They either have it going through the side or it comes out the bottom. The wires don't come out the top. They come out the side or the bottom. They have a I forgot what the gown is called, but they have this little gown where they have holes and it's like it looks like a pocket right here, and the wires can literally go through the pocket. I'm like, oh, that's not how they normally do it. I don't know what they do. I mean, maybe because they over there, they might do things differently. I don't
They
know.
might do things
I,
different, but I was just a little, cause, but then I don't know. You know what interests me more is when Shakur said, I don't know if it was the week before, a couple of weeks before, when he was like, I just feel like he's going to be a no show. And then this shit happens.
I don't know.
I'm
I
like,
don't know.
damn.
I'm like, all these people need to shut their daggone mouth and just go ahead and go to the fight. Worry about what's going to happen and go to the fight. Because now they're going to come out with conspiracy theory, or maybe Shakur did have something to do with it. He said he didn't think that he was going to make it to the fight. And then I'm like, dog, here we go with this whole
So
wine and
his
desert
father
thing all
said,
over again.
his father was like, Shakur Peoples did, I forgot, his Peoples did something. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. I'm like, bro, we not doing this, man. Are we really doing this? Come on.
Dog, when the nigga said they they ripped a page out of my passport, I'm like, huh? They ripped one page out of your passport? What? So why they didn't just take the whole passport? Why they only
He
ripped
said
one
they
page
ripped a
out?
page out of my passport.
I know.
I don't mean to laugh, y'all, but shit is
No,
they ripped the
because I
page.
didn't hear it. I didn't hear the interview. I was listening to what Dub and Southern T was telling me that this man was saying in the interview. They said it was at the Grand Arrival, and I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I was supposed to be locked up, but the only reason why I didn't get locked up is because the tow truck driver touched the hood of my car and saw the hood was towed." And what? I'm
Hey,
like,
that's like somebody giving like you and Vicky. That's like y'all being a charge of what y'all doing. Somebody giving y'all excuse why they ass didn't make it to work or why they always late. Like after a while, it's like, bro, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just say you don't want to come to work, and we'll replace you. Like
the
Jesus
masseuse that was
Christ.
talking about an unhappy ending.
Yeah, CJ Rich stupid. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So now it changes things because the reason why we was really watching this card wasn't just so much of the main event. So I can't say there was one particular fight I really wanted to see because the whole card was good. It wasn't just the main event or the heavyweight fight or even the whole Ortiz fight. But Shakur and Schofield was one of the ones we was like, yeah, we anxious to see how this is gonna turn out. Now they got a whole new replacement. Now, for a question is for you, Free, and everybody in the chat. Does anybody know about Shakur's replacement? I just know about
Yeah,
him being
I know.
undefeated.
That's the
You
dude.
do?
That's the dude that beat damn, what is this guy name? Mark Champion. He beat Mark Champion in the last Rehigh season card. And if anybody know who Mark Champion is, he was the guy that was supposed to be the mandatory to Denny. Because Josh Padley beat him, that's the reason why uh Keyshawn Davis became uh well, not the mandatory, but he got in position to fight Denny for the title because Champlin lost to Josh Padley. So now Josh Padley is the guy that's stepping in to fight Shakur. So
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's going to beat Shakur. The man is undefeated, but he only got four. Well, here we go with that again. He only got 4 knockouts. The last guy we saw undefeated with 4 knockouts with only 4 knockouts, he knocked the daggone favorite out in Jaime Magia. So
Do, do you
yeah,
think honestly we have to be careful with this because people
he
will look
go
at
out
this
here
and go,
and he knocked Shakur out, dog.
I was about to say, I was about to get to that point of we have to be careful with all this. I'm not familiar with this dude, and we don't know who this dude is, and Shakur should smoke him. That don't mean shit. This dude is undefeated now. What is he, 15-0? So we gotta
Yeah, he's
be
15. Yeah, he's 15-0.
we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. They keep
I mean,
getting
like
these
I said, I'm
dudes.
not.
They
I'm
keep
not
getting
saying
these
he's gonna
dudes.
win.
They keep getting
I'm
these
not.
dudes from overseas. A lot of these dudes that y'all don't know about or y'all never paid attention to. Be careful.
You get your sandwich already?
Be careful. Y'all see what happened to Tim Zoo. Even though that wasn't Tim Zoo first loss, you seen what happened. That could have been. You know what? If Sebastian Fedor didn't beat him, it wouldn't have mattered because that would have been Tim Zoo's first loss anyway.
No, it wasn't.
Why?
Tim Zoo would have never fought him.
Oh,
Tim Zoo was Tim Zoo was supposed to be fighting. He was either supposed to be fighting Keith Thurman or he was supposed to be fighting Bud Crawford. But he
I'm
ended up
talking. I'm
fighting.
talking about the comeback fight when he came back and the dude stopped him in the third round. I said that probably would have been his first loss if he didn't fight Fedor. If that fight just never would have happened, let's just say if that
No,
would have
that's
been
what I'm
the
saying.
guy he had to fight.
He would have never fought. He would have never
Oh, he would
fought
have never fought
Batron.
him.
He would have never
Oh,
fought Batron. He only fought Batron because he had a title and he was trying to get a title back.
that
He
was
had
a
a
bad
title,
look.
so he was fighting Batron to get the title.
Oh, okay,
He would,
that was a bad
yeah,
look.
he would have never fought him. He would have been fighting
That's
Keith
not
Thurman
happening. Come
or
on,
Bud
Shakur is
Crawford.
stopping this. Well, I can't say Shakur is stopping this guy, Gumbo. We can't say that. We can't say that. We can't say just because we don't know this guy or because this guy's white or he's from overseas that Shakur's stopping him. We don't know. He might bring the best out of Shakur.
I'm not saying Shakur's stopping anybody because Shakur's not a knockout artist.
I
Now,
mean,
if that was
if it happens though, hey, if it
that,
happens, if
yeah,
that
that
happens,
would be
we have
good.
no choice but to get Shakur and Tank. Shit. Because honestly, it ain't gonna be nothing left after March 1st. It ain't gonna be nothing left for Tank. So let's hope. Let's hope.
Yes, it is. There's a lot left for Tank.
Not left it, not enough what people want to see. You know what people want to see, but I tell people, y'all
It's
might
a
as well
lot
stop
left what
entertaining it.
people want to see for Tank Davis. Shakur is not the only person people want to see Tank fight.
But that's the main people that people talk about. Nobody else brings nobody up like that. It's always that dude. And I'm like, there's
Nah,
other guys out
nah.
there that deserve the opportunity at 35.
They actually talking about Keyshawn more than they talking about Shakur right now.
Yeah, well, it's either that. They entertaining either one. There's people out there still saying they want it. But the problem
Yeah.
is, I feel like we don't get either one. That's the problem. And she
I don't know. We'll see if these guys want to get in the ring.
paid off. Shakur got to show me
Just
he's stopping people. Yeah, he got to show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying who's stopping who because y'all have to give guys more credit than that. I'm not gonna,
No.
and Shakur's my guy. I- I'm not in no position to say who stops who. Because
I was surprised that
if I have to
Shakur
predict every
stopped.
fight, it wouldn't be no point in me watching it. You said
I
what?
was surprised when Shakur stopped Yoshino. I didn't know he was gonna stop Yoshino. I was surprised for that one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know how I felt about that one. I don't know. I wasn't excited about that. I don't know why. I don't know. No, I don't know what it is with that. Miss Fields, what's up? How you doing, Queen? But now they actually call what I guess when he gets better, would they be interested in making it happen again? He's like, no.
You said
I
what?
don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Blame who?
Shakur, when he was like, I'm not in, they asked him, I guess down the line, would he be interested in doing it with Floyd Schofield? He's like, man, I ain't got time to play no games, man. Like,
Why not? I mean, why not? I mean, he missed
I
weight.
don't know. I guess because it just, I don't
He
know.
missed
I
weight.
guess he just had to,
He
I
missed
guess he
weight before.
just,
It ain't like he innocent. He ain't never missed weight before.
I don't
Like,
know if it
get
was the
his head
missing
out of
weight.
the out of the
I guess it's the whole
man.
point of him just feeling like dude play games and his daddy talk too much.
Man, that nigga Shakur don't have that many fights where he could say I don't need to fight this fight. He need to get all the fights he can get because he fighting a bunch of nobodies. Shakur only got 4 people on his resume. His entire resume, he only got 4 names that anybody know who they are.
You know what? I want to ask y'all in the chat and my brother D Free, everybody, y'all all family, and I want everybody to be careful how they answer this, but to be honest when y'all answer this. How realistic is it? Before we get to the main event, I want to. How realistic is we could see a Shakur and Keyshawn? They keep talking about this brothership, but what happens if they have no choice? What if it leads to that? How realistic it is to see that?
The only realistic is for us to see that is two ways. Either one of those guys lose their belt and they become the mandatory to the other guy,
Uh huh.
or if they put up enough money where these two guys can't refuse to fight. That's the only way. But
Because
at this point, if these two guys are fighting each other and they don't want to fight each other because they're friends, I really don't want to see it because it's going to be boring as hell. I need one of these two guys to go sleep with the other one's baby mother or something, so it'd be some type of animosity
man, come
between the
on,
two.
Free.
Because if you got two friends that don't want to fight each other, that's going to fight, it's not going to be appealing. It's not going to be appealing.
Yeah.
He said
You know,
Shakur is a three division champ and was unified stopping defense. I don't care if he was a three division champ. He still only has four names on his resume. Go look at it. He only got four names on his resume. Just because he's a three division champ and
very
a former unified champ
unrealistic
doesn't mean
unless they
he got
do it
more than
with.
four names. He only got
Yeah,
four
yeah,
names.
yeah, Eric Jordan. It seemed like when certain shit can't get made, it's like, and even with going to Turkey, it's like, uh. And my thing is, the crazy thing about it, I love both of them dudes. And I'm dying. Not now. It don't have to happen now. You know what I'm saying? It could be a year, but I mean, all that brother shit is cool. We brothers and we both got kids. He just became a father. Shakur's been a father for a little minute now. We can get together. We can help feed each other. But hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Mm.
It is what it
He
is.
said, "How
So,
many?" Does Tank got quite a few. Like I said, if you go look at Tank resume, Tank, if you take the name Tank Javante Davis off of it, and you just read the resume, you be like, "Damn, that's a pretty good resume." Then when you put Tank Davis in front of it, you be like, "Ah, man, he ain't
well,
really
you
fight
know what?
nobody that I want him to fight." Tank Davis got a decent resume. He doesn't have the resume that everybody wants him to have because there's a couple of guys that they want him to fight,
He ain't
but
got
he
no
got a decent
I tell you
resume.
what, he ain't got no UFC fighter on his resume.
Nah, he don't have none of those.
So,
He
so
he got a decent
If
resume.
Lamar Roach was his last opponent and he just quit, I'm not mad because there ain't no damn UFC opponent on there. You know what I'm
Tank
talking
Davis.
about, free.
I mean, if you want like I said, if you want me to say the names that each fighter has, like Shakur got Jamel Herring, Oscar Valdez, um, uh, uh, Robert
I got
Kasakian,
two
and
willing to
De Los
fight Shakur.
Santos.
I
Those are the
support
four
both
names
of
that
them.
he got on his resume.
I have
Those are the
six
four names that people
counterparts
know
and
who they
I
are. When you go to Tank Davis,
I
he
will
got
try.
he
I
got
will try my
daggone
hand. Miss
Pedraza.
Fields, you know,
He got Pedraza. He got Leo Santa Cruz. He got Gamboa. He got Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He got Mario Barrio. He got Frank Martin. He got daggone Rolly Ramiro. He got Ryan Garcia. And now he's about to have Lamont Roach. He got quite a few names on his resume. Now he doesn't have the guys that everybody want him to have, but he got some names on his resume.
yeah. And if he could add either, if he could add Keyshawn or Shakur to that list, that would be. Mm.
I don't
Shakur
really
has
know about Keyshawn. Maybe Shakur
whoa.
because I think if
Shakur has a
Keyshawn
better
get into
resume
return,
than Tank.
I think if
No, Eric
nah,
Jordan,
you
uh,
tripping. You don't.
uh,
I mean, I'm not even gonna say you tripping. It all depends on what you like in a resume, because I just gave you the names that's recognizable on Shakur's resume. It's only four, so it all depends on what you like in a resume. So if you say that Shakur has a
oh,
better resume than Tank Davis, so be it. That's your prerogative. That's your opinion.
cold as
I'm gonna
hell.
say he doesn't. Most people would say he doesn't have a better resume, but that's your opinion. I'm not gonna argue with
She just came. It's going
you. You can
over.
say who is
Force
Pitbull Cruz
these
and
kids
who's
fans
Rolly.
anymore. I would want
They're
to help
about
my brother. Yeah, CJ. Yep. Yeah, CJ.
Pitbull Pitbull Cruz and Rolly is about as recognizable as De Los Santos. So if you give Shakur
Oh,
credit for De Los Santos, you got to give Tank credit for Pitbull and Rolly because they're about the same amount of recognition. I would say
yeah,
Pitbull is more recognized than both of those guys.
yeah. It's gonna be a. I'm just anxious to see how it turns out after March 1st. Let's see. But so besides that, so we know what happens with that with the Shakur. So we see how that's gonna turn out Saturday. Um, Now this Magdamov, if I'm saying his name right, and
Magnum.
Virgil
Yeah,
Ortiz.
yeah.
Let's talk about that. How does that go down?
Virgil Ortiz wake up tomorrow.
Come on, for you not damn for you're not even
I'm just
so
being honest. I
that's
think Virgil Ortiz gonna go to sleep. I
damn.
think he's gonna go to sleep. I didn't like the way he fought in his last fight when he fought against what was that dude? I can't even think the nigga name. But the last guy that he fought, when Virgil fought him, Virgil didn't look good. A lot of people thought that guy won. They thought
Yeah,
that guy won, and a lot of people thought that it could have went Magnumov way, 1 or 2 rounds switched this way, that way. A lot of people thought that Magnumov could have pulled that fight out with Bud Crawford. I personally had Bud Crawford pulling it out in the last 2 rounds. I thought it was a even match. I had it 5-5 going into the 11th round. I thought Bud Crawford won round 11 and round 12 to win that fight. But that was a heck of a fight for Magnumov. And I'm looking at those 2 last fights from each one of those individuals. Magnumov was a guy that had 12 fights. Nobody gave him a chance of beating Bud Crawford. Virgil Ortiz was a guy that had fought at 54 the last time. And I believe he stopped his last opponent at 54. And now he was fighting another guy at 54. And a lot of people thought he was going to stop him. He looked bad. And Magnumov looked pretty good going against Bud Crawford. So I'm just looking at the two styles. Virgil doesn't move his head a lot. He don't have the best footwork, and he comes straight forward. I think Magnumov, he has the longer arm reach. I think he's the better boxer out of the two. He has
yeah,
a better defense than Virgil, and I think he's a better boxer than Virgil. So I think he's gonna. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I just think Virgil gonna end. I got a funny feeling he's gonna end up like Tim Tszyu.
damn. So we're talking about not even getting comfortable. This just might end. It's getting in early. Anywhere between the fourth or fifth round. It's getting yeah. Well,
Mm. I mean, Tim Tszyu made it to the second round, but I don't know if Virgil gonna. I mean, I don't know. I think Virgil gonna wake up on Sunday and
what is
realize
what
that
is it?
his
What is
work
it
wrong.
about Virgil that? What is it about Virgil for us as fans that we still are not sold on him yet? It's something about him where we're like, we know he'll fight you and he comes to fight, but there's something about him where we just go, dog, we don't believe you. We just-
Um, I think when it comes to Virgil, like a lot of people at the smaller weight class at 147, I think he was fighting against a lot of guys that were smaller than him because we understand now that he was a bigger guy shrinking down to a smaller weight class, and that's the reason
yeah,
why he was having the problems he was having. Now that he's at a comfortable weight class that his body is saying, okay, this is the weight class that you can be at, we're seeing that power is not necessarily there. It's still respectable power, but it's not that knockout power like he had at 47 where he was knocking everybody out. It's not that same type of power. And so a lot of people are like, well, I'm used to getting hit by big punches, so you're gonna have to prove to me that you're one of the best big punchers at this weight class because I'm used to getting hit by big punches.
yeah. Because I remember one time he went up to like, I think one time they said he weighed like 163, 164. I said, well, God damn, Virgil, what you doing? And I think that's when he was having the whole issues with, I don't know if it was health, it was something with his stomach. It was something he was going through at the time. And I was just like, I don't know if this dude got it. I mean, it's nothing wrong with going through whatever you're going through with your body. It's practically normal. Depends on what you got going on. But when he went up to 163, I was like, oh shit. And then the whole situation with him and Boots not fighting pisses me off.
Then I and see the thing is the Virgil versus Magnumov fight is the fight that I'm actually most intrigued to see. I don't
Yeah,
really care about. I didn't really care about the Shakur and Kid Austin. I wanted to see it, but I wasn't bent all out of shape when they said that the
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah,
happening.
yeah.
I wasn't bent out of shape. I already know pretty much what's going to happen in the rematch between Bivol and Arthur. So I'm not really too intrigued to see. I want to see if Arthur going to get the knockout this time, but I don't think Bivol is on Arthur's level far as a fighter at 175. I think they're on two different levels. Um, and Daniel Dubois, I mean, it's Joseph Parker. I don't really take Joseph Parker all that serious. Everybody giving him a whole bunch of hype because he beat Wilder and he beat Big Bang Zane. I'm like, okay, these are two guys that's 40 or about to be 40. You talking about Daniel Dubois, a guy that's what 26, 27 years old,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's still
that's
young.
punching like a mule kick. So I
Yeah.
don't know if Parker's going to get past Daniel Dubois. I think Daniel Dubois is going to stop Parker somewhere around probably round 8, round 9. I think he's going to stop him.
Um.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. They'll
so
end up giving
I
us
was most intrigued about the
if he if
Virgil
he
fight.
if he if he if he does do that, they end up hopefully giving us him and Usyk again. Let's hope. Well, I want to see him. I want to see him running back with Usyk. You know what I mean? So, because right now there's nobody else left. You got Fury. He's out of here, I guess, until he decide that. Well, I want to come back. But right now he's done. AJ, we don't know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? He's punch drunk. We don't know what he got going on. So when you really look,
I want to see Daniel Dubois get in there with daggone Mark Bacoli.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't see. I
I
knew.
mean,
I knew.
the
I
man said
knew
he
you was
stopped him
going
in
through that.
the, the
I knew
man
you was
stopped
going
him in
through that,
sparring.
Free.
You gotta get that get back. You gotta get that get
Free.
back. I mean, he stopped you
Free.
in
Free. I
sparring.
knew. You know, sparring and real fights is two different things. You know, he can get in there and probably punch old Daniel out his damn shoes. Damn it! Why would you want to do that?
No, that's what I'm saying. He stopped Daniel in sparring. Daniel didn't stop him. He stopped
No, I'm
Daniel in
just saying.
sparring.
That's what I'm saying, though. He'll. Oh, it might. What I'm saying is, it might be worse for him.
Hey, when you wanna be a champion, that's what happens. See, y'all niggas need to stop fighting and saying you want to be the best. You better start fighting for money. Everybody, everybody want to fight for the best. I want to fight and prove how much money I can get.
But you know what? If it came down to that, I tell you what, I'll damn sure pay for that. I ain't gonna hold you, because that would be a hell of a one. But the thing is now we got Usyk and the bars, the two ones to pay attention to, and then you got this guy Martin Bacoli, and it's like, who's gonna really want this guy? Who's gonna really want
I
him, and
don't
who
know.
can beat him? Who
If
can
he
beat
get in
him?
there and he steals somebody's title, they're gonna either have to take that title from him or he gonna be the most avoided person at heavyweight.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's like that now. It's been quiet since the Jared Anderson fight. It's been quiet. I'm like, who's gonna want him? Because you don't really hear nobody getting on any interviews like, yeah, man, give me him. I don't see nothing special about him. I'm not Jared Anderson. Give me him. It's quiet right
You talking
now.
about some
Free. Black on black crimes.
no black on black crime. Hey, I'm preaching no black on black crime neither, but I ain't got no problem with UK on UK crime. I mean crime. I ain't got no problem with that.
Hey, not Nigeria versus UK.
No, I got no problem with UK versus UK crime. I don't want no black on black crime, but UK versus UK, I'm cool with that.
Yo, I'm telling you, your man Martin Bacoli is like a mixture of George Foreman and Samuel Peter. If y'all remember who that is
I
for
would
you
say,
throwback
yeah,
peeps.
yeah, somewhat. Samuel
Cause
Peters,
cause how do
he was
you
he was
how Because my thing is, my thing is, Free. How the hell do you beat a dude? Forget just his size. How do you beat a dude like that just he keep coming at you? You can hit him with all you got and he don't stop. That shit dangerous.
I
Dangerous.
mean, as Michael Hunter, because Michael Hunter was the only one to beat him. Michael Hunter stopped him. He kept hitting him until the referee got in there and said, "Hey, we're gonna stop this fight." He caught him with one good shot and rocked him, and he went back on the ropes. And Michael Hunter wouldn't stop punching. He like, "I'm gonna make the ref stop this fight. I am not gonna go to the next round."
But I think he was probably the only one that was able to get that done, and nobody else will be able to do that. Hey,
He
Jordan, man, I
was. He's the only
appreciate you,
one
my
that beat
guy.
him. He was the
Yeah,
only one that got that done. He's the only one that beat him.
yeah. Appreciate you, Mike. I mean, E. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you.
Like I heard somebody else say, "Oh, they were like, oh, you saw what Michael Hunter did." So Michael Hunter landed a nice shot, and he just took advantage of when he landed that shot. That's not to say that anybody else is going to do the same thing.
Um,
Everybody's like, "Oh, Mark Bacoli got beat by Michael Hunter." Yeah. Well, why the heck ain't nobody else trying to get in the ring with him then?
and that was his only loss was to Hunter.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, how many fights ago that was? So everybody, that's why I be like, people just be talking to be talking, man.
I think that was like I think that was the fight right before he got Big Baby Anderson, or it might have been two fights before that, because it was a fight that he had just got recently that he lost that.
Like I can't
But
see.
and the only reason why it was so recent for him is because nobody's trying to get in the ring with him.
Yeah, because even with Michael getting that stop, a lot of people still like, okay, he did that, but I'm still not trying to go up against that. I don't care who stopped him. You're not putting me in there with him. That don't mean I can do it. That's a tall order. It's a tall order. But
So you got
I'm
to
going for
make them pass.
the bar though, in this one because I have nothing against Joseph Parker, but I ain't
I got Dubois stopping him. I don't have no faith in Parker. Like I said, a lot of people giving him praise because he beat a shell of a Deontay Wilder and an old Big Bang Zane. I wasn't that hyped and all over heels of Big Bang Zane. I was like, oh, he's a tough individual. He can take a punch and he can deliver a punch. But I wasn't sold in his boxing ability. Say, oh, he's the next best thing out here. No, I wasn't like that on Big Bang Zane. Wilder, like I said, Wilder is a shell of himself. I've been said I didn't want to see Wilder in the ring no more, especially after what I saw with the Parker fight. When I saw what I saw in the Parker fight, I said, yeah, Wilder is done. I don't want to see him in the ring no more. He's done.
yeah. Yeah, certain fighters you just like, nah, man. We appreciate what you've done for the sport. You've left a legacy behind. You left us with great memories. We had great pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? But when it's over, it's over. Some fighters got to
Yeah.
get some fighters got to get mentally damaged for them to understand that, man. They got to, and we don't want to see it go like that because that's the reason why we have these charity events now and help out the legends and stuff like this. Because a lot of these guys, they put their life on the line, they get beaten, don't got a dollar left to their name, and it hurts to see that. So we have that. Who else? Who else do we have on the? Jesus, who else is on that card? We I think we
Uh,
touched
I,
just did we touched about the main four fights we touched. If somebody else, I feel like we forgot.
I know
Damn
it's
it.
7 fights on that card. It's 7 of them.
I think they only
Dubois.
touched the main cards though, and I don't know if they touched all of them though.
Is Big
Shit,
Bang Zang on this card?
I think he is. I
Yeah,
seen
he
him on
is.
there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Big Bang. We didn't talk about that one. Big Bang Zang is on this card. He's
I don't
fighting
know
against
who his
oh, he's
guy
fighting
is.
against he's fighting against the dude that stopped the other Russian guy. Remember, the Russian guy that always liked to crack his neck. He just be cracking his neck the
Oh,
whole time he's in the ring. He's the dude that stopped him.
Okay. Okay.
He's the dude that stopped him. And
Well, that's
I
going to
mean,
be
I think
a little interesting.
Zane gonna stop that man. Zane gonna
Yeah.
stop that man. Zane gonna stop him. Like
I'm just trying to
that
see.
dude, he got lucky because that Russian dude, he doesn't really, he's a front runner. He doesn't really have any defense like that. And if you can make it past the first 6 rounds, you got him. He's dead in the water. That man is a front runner, and we see that now. He's a front runner, and I kind of figure that, like, that's why I said I'm not sold on Richard Torres. I need to see these guys go distance because all of these knocking people out in the first couple of rounds, and you like, oh yeah, this dude is a monster. He's knocking these dudes out
Um.
first 2 rounds, first 3 rounds. Dog,
Well,
what happens when he got to go the distance?
I'm going to make a prediction that you might not agree with, and it's okay. I want everybody to agree to disagree with me because this is what we do. And they probably, I don't know, you probably going to say hell no because he'll kill him. But at the same time, we don't know. I think we're going to end up seeing, depends on how long he stays around, Jared Anderson and Richard Torres.
I've been said that. I've been said I wanted to see those two.
Think it's going to happen. We just don't know when. Oh, but it's coming. It's coming. And they cool
I
with each
rather
other.
see. I rather see. To be honest with you, I rather see Ali Felix versus Richard Torres.
Oh, mm.
That's what I'd rather see. I'd rather see that. Or Ali Felix versus Big Baby Anderson. I think he beats both of them, to be honest with you. I think he beats both of them. But I wouldn't
I
mind
think at
seeing
this
either one
point,
of those
I
guys.
think at this point, the love, well, the love for boxing for Jared has been over. He's made that perfectly clear. So there's no telling if we could see him in the ring again this year. You know what I mean? He is a father, even though he's a young father. Um, Whatever he decides to do, if he was to walk away from boxing and say he doesn't want to do it anymore, I'd rather see him walk away
And
than to see him continue to. You can't play with boxing, and not saying that he is, but after a while, it's just you got to make a decision. So after being 20 some years old, if he decides, man, I
man,
don't want this anymore, I just hope he has enough saved where he
I
can provide.
I
You know,
that
I hate to
man, that
see it.
man, that man literally did not want to be there on Saturday. That man, I ain't never seen that from Big Baby Anderson. Like, this man literally, he was complaining from round 1 to round 12 in the corner. Every time he went to the corner, they was telling him to do something. He was complaining about why he couldn't do it. He was sounding like Shakur. He was sounding like Shakur. That man was complaining about why he couldn't do it, or whatever. And then after the fight was over, when they raised this man's hand, this man literally raised his hand. He took his hand down and walked straight out the ring. He didn't stop for no pictures, no interviews or nothing. That man walked straight out the ring and went straight to the locker room. I was like, I ain't never see this man not want to do an interview and talk in front of the camera. This man literally did not want to be there.
Yeah, he don't want to get paid. They don't
I think Big
enough.
Baby Anderson is literally one more knockout away from saying, you know what, I'm done.
If even that. Um, and I hate to see it, go like that because he's young, and I swear he could be so much more talented than what he is. If he really wanted to, he can. He'd have been able to shake the heavyweight division up, but you got to have it in you. You know, got to have it in you. I would have loved to see what Big Baby could have did getting in there with a Dubar or Usyk. I would have loved to
Nothing.
see it if he. I'm talking about if he'd have had that, that it factor. But fortunately, you know what I mean.
Oh, he
Like you
had
said,
the
I
he
didn't.
had the if he had the if factor. He just don't have the mentality for it. He got the it. The
You
far as
don't.
the skills is there.
Yeah,
He
but
just don't
you
have
gotta
the
have all
mental.
that. You gotta have all that in one. You can't just have one thing because it won't help you get to it. He gonna walk out the ring soon as The bell ring, like, oh boy. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, oh boy only did that because it was a pay thing. I know what you're talking about. Remember the fight with dude walked out?
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah, yeah. That was a
uh,
money thing. That was a money thing, which I've never seen that because if it's a money issue, I'm not even lacing my gloves up. I'm not wrapping my hands or nothing. Shit. You don't pay me, I'm not going out there. You know, you can go out there and possibly lose your life or one shot and that's it for you. You know what I mean? And they this is why I be like, these fighters got to think about that, and these janky ass promoters need to stop playing themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling these fighters, man.
yeah.
Before you jump up and decide to say, oh, I'm just gonna fight this person, man, you better make sure you doing your part. I'm not fighting nobody. I need to see paperwork. I need something I could take to my lawyer. Like, I'm not gonna just because you throwing a couple dollars at me, I'm gonna agree to fight. Hell no.
Nope, 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 nope.
So I tell these amateurs all the time when I'm talking to them, man. I'm like,
That's why I was
yo,
telling somebody. I was telling somebody yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, day before yesterday. They're like, "Oh, if Turkey offered Tank $50 million, you think he shouldn't take it?" I'm like, "No, all money ain't good money. Because he offered that man $50 million, that doesn't mean that that's a good deal for Tank Davis." I said, y'all just looking at the money. Y'all just see the money. Oh, it's $50 million. Tank need to go take it. But what y'all fail to realize is, see, this is what a lot of people don't know when it comes to the sport of boxing about the contract and how you pay your promoters and how
yeah,
you got to pay your training stuff. They get that money out of your guarantee money. So when your guarantee money is more, they get paid more. That's why these guys be telling their fighters, you want that guarantee money because there's no guarantee that you're going to sell on pay per view. Yeah, that's true. It's not a guarantee that you're going to sell on pay per view. But the problem is they get their money out of the guarantee purse. So if your guarantee purse is small, that's a small percentage that you got to give your trainers, your managers, your promoter, the sanctioning body. You give them a small percentage. I mean, yeah, you give them a small percentage out of that small guarantee. That money that you get on the back end, that's all your money. You don't give them anything out of that unless you choose to. You don't give them anything out of that because that's not part of your guarantee purse. They don't know what that's going to be. So they don't take a percentage out of that. They take a percentage out of your guarantee. So if your guarantee is $50 million, well, you got a promoter that's getting 20% of that. You got a manager that's getting 10% of that. You got trainers
yeah.
that's getting another 5%. You got the sanction body that's getting 3%. Now that 50 million goes from being 50 million to going to be 20 million, 25 million. Because you didn't gave away 50% of that to your people that you got to pay. That
Which
people
they
don't look
doing
at that.
is
They just look
they
at
don't.
the big
Well, they're not
money.
gonna look at it. They're not gonna look at that. They just gonna look at the number. I'm like, in real life, it'll be so easy to get y'all to do what it is that I would want y'all to do because the only thing y'all think about is money. Some of y'all will be so easy to line up in the situation. If I tell you it's fifty
And that
$1,000, there's a bag of $50,000 in the building, in the abandoned building. Y'all don't know what's going on in that abandoned building. But if I told you there's a
and
bag in there, y'all asses are going there, and there's somebody going there and knock your head off. It'd be an easy way to
and
line
see
y'all
that
up because y'all
and
stupid.
that's why so many of these promoters and managers hate Al Heyman. That's why so many of them hate Al Heyman because Al Heyman gives out these little guarantees and the fighters keep all the money on the back end. They keep all that money. Why you think all these fighters love Al Heyman? Because Al Heyman showed them how to get around paying out all your money to these managers and promoters and sanctioning bodies. We give you small guarantee. That's where they get their money from. Your
Hey,
guarantee purse. We give you
first I
small
want to thank Al
guarantee.
Heyman. I want to thank Al Heyman. Then I want to thank God.
Yeah. No, that's he told them. You give out these small. We give you these small guarantees. All that money on the back end is your money. Why you think when Bud came over there, Bud said, Man, I see they be getting money over here. But realize how it works. He said, man,
Yeah,
I see why now these guys come over to PBC. They get money over here.
yeah. Because you know them people on the other side, you ain't getting shit,
Like I say,
man.
people they don't know the sport. They just claim they know and they just well, his man offered him $20 million. Yeah, $20 million. Is there anything on the back end? If there's nothing on the back end, then I'm just getting $20 million. So that means I gotta pay out everybody from this $20 million.
Jay Gibb, what up? Um, they don't know free. They never know. We've been talking about this for 3 years, 4 years of our lives, being on these damn lives, and they don't know. And the new group of people that's starting to come in, because you know every day you got new people walking in here claiming they've been boxing fans that don't know anything, man. And these are the people that you got to keep. Every time you're on the live, you have to keep explaining this and explaining it and explaining it. If they read up on things, they'll know. If they had people that we can talk to, if they had people that they could talk to, like me and you have people that's in the business that we can call or we can get this information or we look it up or we read it. If they do that, it wouldn't be so many arguments and misunderstandings because
Mm-hmm.
they assume they know. And like I said,
That's the reason why.
when you tell them the truth
Oh,
about what it is, they always try to find a way around it. And I'm like, if I'm telling you what it is, you keep trying to find a way around it. I'm not gonna keep doing this with you every day, bro. I'm at a
no,
point, you know, when I tell dudes, okay, whatever. That's what you believe. You're right. That's the truth. That's how it works. You can't get through these dudes,
yeah.
man.
I mean, if like I said, that's the reason why they're going Earl Spence and Dirk James had the falling out that they had. That's the reason why they're going. Who was it? It was who was it that it was another fighter and trainer that had a falling out because they
Oh,
wanted to
that's
get
easy.
paid.
Triple G and Abel Sanchez, they had the same
Yeah,
issue.
Triple G. Yeah, Triple G and Abel. They had to fall out because he thought he was going to get money on the back end. Triple G like, nah, nah, I gave you the money that I was supposed to give you.
And
You get the
especially,
money out
and
of the
that
guarantee
happened. I
purse.
think that happened after that second Canelo fight. That's where that shit started to go.
Yeah,
And he told the
yeah. He
story,
like,
and
nah,
he was like,
I gave you money out of the guarantee purse. That's where you get your
"Yeah,
money from. You don't get no money from this back end. Same thing with Earl and James. He like James like, I think you owe me some money. No, you got your money out of the daggone guarantee purse. What I got on the back end, that's my money.
but do you
I
think
don't
that
have to give you
happened?
none
I
of that.
mean, do you think that happened?" So how do you think these trainers be doing that? It's like I'll be wondering, do somebody be getting in their ear, or do they just do the math on shit and be like, hold on,
No, so, a lot of people,
my check is a little
get in their
short.
ear because a lot of people like Derek James. For Derek James, people got in his ear because you got to remember Earl Spence was his only fighter, and then he got Jamel Charlo. But Earl Spence was the only one that was fighting on pay per view. Jamel Charlo never fought on pay per view,
Yeah,
so he fought on the undercard of a pay per view, but he
yeah,
wasn't the main event on a pay per view. So he wasn't seeing that back end money for Jamel Charlo. So when Earl Spence got the back end money, Earl Spence has been a pay per view star since Mikey Garcia. He's been fighting on pay per view ever since. So when he got the back end money, he didn't have to tell Dirk James anything. Dirk James knew about the guarantee purse. He was getting his money from the guarantee purse. That's what they originally shook hands on when they became trainer and fighter. They shook hands. They never had a written down contract. He shook hands. This is how much I'm gonna give you out of my purse, which is the guaranteed money, not my overall income, my purse. So when they had the handshake, that's where he got his money from. This was my purse. My purse was 2.5. My purse was 5 million. Whatever it is, that's where you get your money from. That back end money, that's mine. I did that. I got in the ring and fought for that. I built up my stardom for that. You didn't you my trainer and I gave you the money that you're supposed to get for getting me to where I need to be at. So
That hurt. You know, it hurts to see that happen between trainer and fighter, man. It just, oh man, it's this is why I say all money is not good money. And then if you know if we're doing business together, it has to be a clear understanding. You
That's why I said I
understand?
don't know if Turkey gonna make these fights that everybody claim he's gonna make because somebody like a lot of these PBC fighters. That's the reason why they're not joining up with Turkey because they know what the game plan is. They know, okay, if you giving me all this guaranteed money, I gotta pay everybody out of this guaranteed money. I'm not getting the money that you say I'm getting. I'm getting half of that. That's that's one of the
Do,
reasons
do,
why Canelo said, okay, you want me to go over there and fight David Benavidez, you need to give me 150, 200 million.
it seems like to me,
Really?
and I could be wrong. You correct me on this. That eventually all roads are going to lead to Turkey. Like I'm talking about, as far as all the promotion, some of the promotional companies that haven't went over there, eventually is going to be like, you know what? Fuck it, we surrender.
Not necessarily. Not
No,
necessarily. Not necessarily because yeah, he might because you got to think about it. He's only doing re-high season cards every so often. Like, and there's only a certain amount of fighters he can put on the card. People ain't trying to be up 12 hours watching no goddamn fights all damn day on
I damn
Saturday.
sure ain't, bro. I'm not gonna be sitting up from 6 or 7
Like
o'clock in the goddamn night to.
this fight that's coming on Saturday. This joint is coming on at 11 o'clock in the morning. Now the fight's supposed to end somewhere. I mean, the last fight's supposed to get in the ring somewhere around 5 o'clock. But dog, I am not trying to watch no fights from 11 o'clock in the morning all the way until
I ain't
five
gonna lie to
o'clock.
you, dog. I might have to end up missing that whole card because I'm already going somewhere Saturday, and I forgot it does start early. But that, yeah, from 11 to 5, that's just too long, dog.
Yeah, I got some. I mean, hopefully the fight will be just about over when I gotta go because we supposed to be going roller skating with my daughter and a couple
Yeah,
of her friends because her birthday was just the other day, so she want to go roller skating. So we supposed to be going roller skating, but that's from 4 to 7. So
yeah.
hopefully I'll be able to see most of the cars that I want to see.
I got an event to go to, so that's and that my event is from 11 to 6, but I'm not staying until it ends. So if I'm there from 11 to 3, I'll probably make it back just in time to catch the last little bit of. But I'm 11 to 5. I can't do, man. That's just too much.
He said they're gonna
Two
start doing
days.
like WWE 2-day pay-per-view. Uh, I, I don't know, but all I know is, and that's another thing too. Majority of his fights that he want to do, they want him in Saudi Arabia. I'm like, dog, I don't want to sit here and have to watch. I'm gonna tell you right now. Come come college football season, they're gonna be short out of luck. There ain't nobody watching no daggone fights at 11 o'clock, and you got Georgia versus Alabama on, or you got Michigan versus Ohio State. They not watching the daggone fight. They're gonna be watching those football games.
Yeah, you
They're gonna
got
be
a
watching them
point.
college football games.
And then yeah, no, you got a point. And even if they do them at night, let's just say if it started 6, 7 o'clock, y'all shit don't be going off to the next day. That's crazy,
They
bruh.
can't do it at night. They can't do it at night because 6, 7 o'clock at night for us is like 4 o'clock in the morning for them.
Like the shit crazy, yo. Remember the time they
Because
did that shit?
when
They started they
when
shit.
the
They shit
fight
ended at
stopped,
1 o'clock in the morning. I said, damn, that's late.
yeah, and it ended 1 o'clock in the morning for us, but that shit damn near ended the next day for them, like literally like 8 o'clock in the morning the next day for them.
Dog, that's ridiculous. What the hell y'all got going on out there in Saudi Arabia? What the hell? Hey, you
Because
talk about the city that
when
never
the fights
sleeps.
come on,
They don't sleep out there.
when the fight when the fights come on at 5 o'clock Saturday for us, it's actually Sunday for them. They already into Sunday.
Mm.
They're they 16 hours away. They already into Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie. That VR season is cool if you do it here, like they did it one time, I believe. But out there, it's just too many. It's too many hours, man. Unless you like, don't get me wrong. If I'm home by myself and Tiffany's not with me, there's probably a possibility I'll sit through that and watch. But when you got to give me a concert and all this, I don't want to see all that, bro. I gotta watch enough of that in the Super Bowl and the goddamn All Star game. I don't want to see all that,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Let's
already
get to the
know. So
box.
when it comes on at 11 o'clock in the morning for me, it's coming on at 8 o'clock in the morning for you. Saturday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning
I'm on the West Coast AM Saturday,
for CJ
Sunday.
on Saturday.
Yeah, because he on the West. So
Yeah,
yeah, man. But still, though, man, I can't. I already got an event to do Saturday. That event that I got to do Saturday is a must. So there's no getting around that. No getting around that.
yeah. I'm not like I said. I'm not. I watch what I can watch. Other than that, I ain't. I mean,
He
whatever I
said,
miss, I miss. I catch it on the replay.
"What you said?"
I catch it on the replay.
Yeah, because it's just too much, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now that you put it that way, because one thing I'm not gonna do is rush to where I'm going and then rush out because I'm trying to see that. I'm just not doing that. I'm not
Yeah,
doing that. They put it on YouTube. I'm good. Hope he
yeah,
does upload his shit on YouTube quick though. He does though. That's why I don't mind sitting and watching on YouTube. That's why I don't trip. And if there's a certain fight I don't want to watch, I can fast forward that motherfucker on YouTube. Whoop! I don't want to see that. Let's get to this fight.
yeah. I just don't. I don't know if I mean if R Rose going to lead the Turkey because, like I said, like Eddie Hearn already saying he got fighters that don't want to fight unless they're going to be on a rehab season card. So you got guys that's holding out just to get on a rehab season card. You're gonna have guys that's not gonna be fighting the same way you ain't got guys fighting now. You like, man, I want to see this person fight. Well, his name might not be as big as his name. Like you got Tank Davis, Devin, Shakur, T.O., Keyshawn, and who else? Somebody else. And they all trying to get on the Riyadh season card, or they all lined up to get on the Riyadh season card, but there's only one slot left because all the other slots are already filled. Who you gonna put on there?
That's why what I was asking, because we're in a time in boxing where if somebody Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? Like I say on my live, I believe I said this on here. It might have been Instagram. When people always
What's going on, Tay
ask,
Tay?
"How do you feel about Turkey Al Sheik?" and then you hear people voicing their opinions of how they feel about him. I say, listen, at the end of the day, if you can't match what he's doing over there, I ain't got no issue with it. And it don't matter what I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? When fighters want to make their bag, they're gonna go over there with him. And then you got some people who go, I don't trust him or I don't want to work with him. You know what I'm saying? But I can't match with what he's doing. So
Uh,
you know what I'm saying? I
I
can't
just know,
match
like
that.
I said, I heard something about I don't know how true this is, but I heard something that they was going to be some of these people might end up getting paid in crypto cash or some shit like that. I was like, what?
What? You
I
heard
don't want
you
my
heard
money in no
you heard
goddamn
what we just
crypto.
said. What? What?
I wouldn't want my money in no crypto cash because that joint is not the same amount as a dollar. Like crypto cash is like when you transfer it over into regular money, you lose a little bit. You don't get like if you got ten
I
million
don't even
dollars in the
deal with
bank.
I don't even deal with none of that shit.
If you
Not knocking
if you
anybody
if
who
you got
do.
$10 million in the bank and you switch it over to crypto, I mean, switch it over to cash from crypto cash, you lose $10 million. You get somewhere
Bruh.
around like 9 million.
You either can give me my shit in a check, or you can give me my shit in cash. But you ain't giving me all that crypto bullshit. I'm not with none of that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even care
I
about
heard
that.
something about that the other day. They say they could get paid in that. It might not be actual cash or US dollars. It might be crypto.
Nah, I won't be going my ass over there. We gonna have a problem. I don't want all that. They start doing that, then it ain't gonna be good because you'll be going away, brother. Because ain't nobody dealing with that. And that you have to travel too far out there to where he's at for that. That's a long flight. And I'm not flying all the way out there for no bullshit. It depends on if it goes up or down like stock. Yeah, I don't deal with that crypto. I don't want to deal with none of that shit. The Bitcoin, all these other, I don't deal with none of that shit. I got Cash App. I'm working on getting PayPal and Zelle, and that's how you can send me my money. Or give it to me when you see me in person. All that, or write a check out. All that other extra shit, I'm not with none of that, bro. I don't trust nothing anymore. I don't trust nothing, yo. CJ, I don't trust nothing. No crypto, no Bitcoin. I don't trust none of that shit. No matter how much people try to say that, yo, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. It might be the way to go for your ass. I'm not going no route. I don't want no Bitcoin. I don't want no crypto, and I don't want none of this shit. Give me my shit either give me a check or give me cash. But all that other extra shit, no. She said, "Give me my paper with
Yeah,
the full
I heard some.
respect." Yeah, that's fact, Tay Tay. Give me my shit.
I think a lot of people gotta read their contract because I think that's what it's in the contract where it said they could be paid. I forgot how it's worded, but it has it in there where they could be getting paid in crypto cash. I was like, they getting
I tell
over
you
like a
what,
mug.
me and my fighter won't be coming over there. So bye.
Yeah. But
Word up. Me and my
that's what I'm
fighter ain't.
saying.
And
I'm like,
listen,
they got
free. You have to go through too much. We're not talking about you fighting here in the states. We're not talking about you taking a 4 hour flight. We talking about you going far. And you don't even know how you going to get treated when you go there. You don't know how. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you up against. So you got to go through all this extra shit. This is in the contract. This is how you get paid. You got to take damn near 14, 16 hour. How long it take to fly there? 14, 16 hours? Hell, I don't know. 18?
16-hour
Like,
flight.
come on, bruh.
Now I heard that they do get treated well over there. They said it's like being in the Las Vegas Strip, where the actual spot where they fight at. He said it's like I believe it was Iceman Scully. He was saying it's like being in
Oh
Las
yeah, I
Vegas.
seen.
He
Yeah, I
said
seen he was over there.
he
He did
said
a video. I seen he was over there. I was like, yo, it look alright, but they sure wasn't good. They sure wasn't good to old Austin, man. He done messed around and got
yeah, he
some in
said
his belly over there.
yeah, he said if it wasn't for the fact that the ladies wear the veil over their face and stuff like that, you wouldn't even you couldn't even tell that you was in another country because he said it looks just like being over here, the way they have it all set up. It's like they went to Vegas and took a picture and said we're gonna do it just like that.
Yeah, yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
do it
yeah,
just like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Damn, but they getting paid like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I read it somewhere. I can't remember where I read it at, but when I get it, I'm gonna send it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. You gonna be like, man, oh hell no, I ain't doing
Shit,
that
I'm
shit.
already like hell no. I'm not doing that, bro. I won't be coming over there. I'm good. Hey, I ain't knocking how he do business, but all that crypto and Bitcoin, I'm not into none of that, bro. I used to
Yeah.
have people hit me up on my DMs on Instagram,
Matter of
and I
fact,
used to have them
I got a
people.
daggone
I'm not with none of that.
Bitcoin right now. I got a Bitcoin right now from I forgot where I had got it from. I think it was Credit Karma. And I had bought into some Bitcoin. I think I spent like $5 to get some Bitcoin just to see how it does. And I forgot all about the daggone shit. I got an email saying your Bitcoin and you might want to check on it or something like that. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, oh okay, it gained a little bit of money. I think it went up to like like $10. I think it's like doubled or something like that. But it's been in there for like what 6 years now. It's been in that my I put that $5 in there like 6 years now, and so it's like up to $10 now.
Mm,
All right, okay, it is
yeah.
what it is. I don't know how to
Boxing,
use the shit. I don't know
boxing.
nothing about it. I just did it because my wife said do it.
I ain't doing that shit. When they used to, they would. I remember last year, the year before, probably for the last 2 years, they was hitting me hard on Instagram, and all I was doing was blocking their ass. And every time they come with a new one, and I block them, and then one person I hit them up, and I said, "Yo, if y'all don't stop messing with me, I'm not interested." Then one person wrote me back like, "Have you ever tried it?" I don't want to fucking try it. What part of it that leave me alone? Don't you understand? I get my paper how I get my paper. I'm not interested. I'm good because it's so much. This world is filled with so many scams and frauds. No matter how much people tell you something's work and it work for them, I just live in a world where I go, like you say, all money ain't good money. I get my money how I get it. If it worked for you, that don't mean it's gonna work for me. I just don't trust a lot of shit because there's too many scams and frauds in this world. So me, I play my shit close. You know what I mean? I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going through that. Especially now, if he's doing that, right, and it's like boxing is changing in so many ways. Like, damn, this is what we gotta do now?
Yeah,
Like, Jesus.
yeah. I don't
Because
know.
you're gonna have a lot
I
of
don't
people
know.
that's gonna be like, I, I wanted to go over there, but that's how he doing it. I'm not doing it.
No, I think they're gonna use boxing until they get everything out of it that they want. Once they get everything out of it that they want, they're gonna be like, all right, we done with them. Let's go somewhere else. I think that's what's gonna happen. Me, to be honest with you, I really think that's what's gonna
Hey,
happen.
you think they're gonna try to go over there with Dana White and them and go start playing around with them?
I don't know. Dana White is he's his own boss, so they got to deal with him directly. He could be like, nah, you can't use none of my people. All these people work for me. You can't use none of them. You can't even copy anything that I do.
Yeah,
Dana
yeah,
White
because
got that joint on lock. He like, you can't even copy anything I do. All that PFL and all that other stuff, they get they do it, but they like in cahoots with Dana White.
yeah, yeah, you can't go over there. Dana like, I run the show over here. I run this. I'm the head person
Right.
in charge. You got to talk to me about everything. So there's some people, even when you're in charge of something, when they see it's only so much they can do, it's either two things they're gonna do. They either gonna fall back and be like, "Oh, that's D Freeze company. He ain't gonna let us come over there and do that." Or they'll figure they'll try to talk, they'll try to swindle their way in. Maybe if I tell him this and tell him that, he'll be willing to work with me. And you like, nah, bro, I already know about you. I seen what you did with the fighters. That was cool. You changed a couple of fighters' lives because they were able to make some money that they ever made before. But we're not interested in working with you, and you're not gonna come to my company where I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you got to talk to three or four people to get to me before you can even get to me. I'm not gonna let you come over here with that nonsense.
Right. I wouldn't either. That's why I was like, I don't know if they can do that with Dana White because he's the head dude in charge.
Yeah, you know you the man when you have to go through four or five people to get to the one person you need to get to. You can't even skip the
Right.
line. You gotta holler at four or five people before you can get to this dude. And
Yep.
by then he ain't gonna want to
Right.
do all that because you know he the type that turkey he gonna want to talk money. I got a bag for you, my friend.
You want to
I
talk
got it in,
turkey?
huh?
He gonna say, "You want to talk turkey? Let's talk. You want to talk turkey? Let's talk. I got a bag for you. I'm gonna give you $100 million. Man, get out my office right now. Get the fuck out of my office. Take your $100 million, nigga. I make $100 million on one weekend. You gonna offer me $100 million? I make $100 million in one weekend. Get out my office.
I ain't gonna lie. Them UFC shits be all the time. All the time. Every time you turn around, it's the UFC shit going on. I never got to go to one of those. I told Tiff, I said, yo, I'm gonna take you to one of them joints. We ain't never been to a UFC event. We gonna get the one when they come, because they
I'm
at
not
one
trying to go
time they
to a
was
UFC
never,
match.
huh?
I'm not trying to go to one. I do not want nobody ear flying on my lap or a pinky getting ripped off.
Free,
I
you
don't
ain't
want to
gonna
deal
be
with
that
none of
damn
that.
close to.
No, I ain't trying to have no blood splash on me. I don't know if they had their HIV check. I don't know. I gotta. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Oh man, y'all, you stupid, yo. Y'all smash that like button for this stupid guy free right here, man. Smash the like button.
Because a
Ah,
person like me, I like to sit. I like to sit close around the ring. I like to sit close around the ring, and you got a daggone blood splash. Cause I remember I was watching one fight. I think I was watching a fight last week, or it might have been a week before. My my wife came in, and the fight right before that dude was bloody as a mother. He was leaking everywhere. So the next fight had happened. My wife was like, "What is all that stuff on the mat?" I was like, "Oh, that's blood from the last fight." She's like, "They ain't clean it up." I'm like, "Yeah, it stained the mat. Ain't nothing they can do about it." She's like, "They
nothing
need
they
to
can
get
do
another
about it.
ring or something. They can't fight in that. They gotta get another ring. That's nasty." I was like, "Nah, this is
That's what
part of
they
the
do,
fight.
though.
They gotta go." She's like, "Nah, I
They
wouldn't be doing
they
that.
do. Listen,
Y'all had to wipe
they
that
do it.
up."
They do it. They do it in boxing. It's blood in the ring.
She's like, "Nah, y'all had to wipe that up. I can't do that. I can't." All
Hey,
right, so you just
listen.
gonna tell people, "Hey, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. You gotta clean that up before I fight."
Hey, look. And you know the worst thing about it? In UFC, right? In boxing, at least when there's blood in the ring, you ain't worrying about it. You know what I mean? Because you don't really touch the canvas like that unless you fall down or you get knocked out. But in UFC, we wrestle. So when your back is against the mat and somebody dry ass blood is on, you like,
I,
ah,
I don't mind. I don't mind the dry blood. I'm talking about the wet blood. This man, I just hit this man with an elbow. Now he leaking all in my face. I'm like,
oh
oh, get
yeah,
over
well, yeah.
all that daggone blood just leaking on me. Nah,
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
good.
I mean, even in boxing, it happens. You bleeding, he bleeding. Like when you know what gave me the chills is watching Sebastian Fedor and Tim Tszyu. When I watched that and just the
Yeah.
blood, I was like, oh, this shit look like a horror
Now
movie.
I'm gonna tell you which one. Which one was worse than that? Was the Arthur fight when he fought Marcus Brown
Oh,
and
he split his head open.
and that and that
Ooh,
and that Badu Jack joint when he
Bottle
had that
Jack.
slice down down the
Bottle
middle of his
Jack
face.
looked like something from Babylon 5. I was like, God damn.
That joint went from the crown of his head all the way down. I was like, damn.
That
It
usually
ain't
that's
nothing you
something
can
you
do
get
to
in the
stop that.
streets. Usually that's something you get in the streets when somebody busts you in your face. So
He got
yeah,
busted in
yeah,
the
I
face,
forgot
all right.
about that. That's what makes Arthur so dangerous too, because even with all that, you think a fighter will slow down and not want to fight no more. And this fool keep coming at you.
That nigga get mad. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Man, that's why I said so. Now since we on him, got the rematch. Bivol, Beterbiev. What happens this time around, man? That didn't happen in the first fight, free.
Bivol goes to sleep.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
Damn.
Um, Bivol, he started to let his hands go, and once he started, he got caught with a shot. And when he got caught with that shot, That man put his hands in his pocket and said, "I am not going to get hit like that ever again."
Wise
Immediately,
understanding. What's up, man?
immediately after that fight, that man said there was opportunities where I could have did more and I just didn't do it. He says, I'm a do something different in the rematch. Well, if you go out there and you try to let your hands go more, that just give Arthur more time to catch you with a big shot. And I think Bivol goes to sleep. See, like, and what a lot of people also have to realize is Arthur was coming off a knee surgery. So he was a little hesitant in his lateral movement and stuff like that because he didn't want to re-injure his knee. He didn't know how healthy his knee really was. Now that he had a fight and he's back in training camp, and Scully said he looks more rejuvenated and he looks like the old Arthur that used to go out here and stop people early. He's looked much stronger, much faster than he did in the last camp. I don't think Bivol is on the same level of a fighter as Arthur. I think Bivol is one step below Arthur. Bivol is a hell of a fighter, but I think he's one step below him. I don't think he's as good of a fighter as Arthur is, and I think Arthur stops him in this fight. A lot of people thought that Arthur was going to lose the last one. I was like, dog, y'all don't know what y'all seeing because I know what I see. That man can't beat Arthur. He can't beat. The only way he
Some
can
people
beat Arthur
just,
is
some people
if
just,
Arthur gets owned. That's the that's the only way.
some people just have your number. Where they just got your number. They better than you. It happens in boxing, man.
Yeah,
Some people thought
I,
Bivol won the first one. Some people have to go back and watch, and that's why to have a rematch was a must because there was some people who thought that he won. Then there was some people like, hell no, you crazy, off the one. No, you crazy. Bivol, okay, well, we gonna do it again. That's the
yeah.
one I really want to make it
Hey,
home for. I'm gonna make it home for that one. I
I'm not.
don't. I'm gonna make it home for that.
I,
I want to see that one.
I'm not crazy. Arthur won. I'm not crazy. I mean, there's three judges that
Yeah,
said the same thing I said. Arthur won.
yeah. I tell you what, like
It's
you
three
said, I
judges
want to
said the same
see.
thing I said.
But after this, man, I don't know if it's possible to happen. I'm telling you, I want to see. Damn, it's crazy, man. To see Benavidez versus Arthur and to see Bivol versus Morel. To
I
me, it's
don't know.
just interesting.
I don't know. Hey, after that fight that we saw, Morel and Benavidez, a
Yeah.
lot of people like, hey, Benavidez won that fight, but I gotta admit, I did not think that Morrell was going to be able to stand up to David Benavidez.
Hell
I
no.
told y'all, dog,
But
none of these guys is going to get knocked out. I said I don't think none of them get knocked out. I just favored David Morrell because of his boxing ability.
well,
I said, but
Pete, you
I'm
know
not.
what it
I
is
wouldn't be
too.
shocked if David Benavidez won. I
People
said,
looked at two
what I will be
things.
shocked if one of these guys get knocked out. That's what I will
They
be shocked
so
of.
so people look at two things: how many fights you have, right? And then they want to look at your resume and go, you don't even deserve to be in the same ring as this person. This is the reason why I tell people, you're not going to tell me that we can't see Keyshawn and we can't see Tank. Why can't we? Well, who has Keyshawn fought? Well, shit. The question was, who did David Morrell fought? Who did Perkins fight to get a shot at Carissa Shields? You understand what I'm saying? And that you get what I'm saying. So that question is no longer a question anymore. Because if somebody got that opportunity, obviously they got it. They're there in that position for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody just wakes up and look at their book and go, "Oh shit." Well, his name is next, so I guess that's who I'll be fighting. They give these people an opportunity to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just never know what'll happen. Yo, McClain, I want to hop on this live. Um, Well, I would let you on the live, but the problem is because you and D Free can't get along because you feel like he owes you money and he feels like you don't come and see him enough and y'all supposed to be father and son. We're not gonna be able to do that today, sir.
I don't owe nobody no money.
I got you, Wise.
Daggone, the IRS is trying to figure out how they can't get no money from me. They like, damn, this nigga don't never owe us no money.
Don't do, yo, you better not say that on the line before they come get your.
They can do whatever
Don't
they
say
want.
that they come
My
get your
taxes
ass because
is
I ain't
paid
got nothing to
every
do with it.
my taxes is paid every year. They like, damn, this nigga don't never owe no damn money. Nope. I make sure my joints is paid. So you owe me money.
Let me tell you something. They
You
they
got to
they
send me
they
money
the they
every
the
month.
last people on earth. They the last people on earth I want to issue it. Shit.
You nigga say child support, nigga. That daggone statute of limitation is done. You can't file for child support as a grown man. Like, hey, this dude is my father. He never paid child support. How old are you?
Shit.
29. Man, if you don't get out of my goddamn face.
Listen, it's funny you said that because that shit happened to my homie. And he was like, my baby mother out her goddamn mind. He said, you know, our son is 32 years old. She talked about some. He said, I almost slapped her ass. I said, she don't sit her
Statute of
ass down.
limitation is over. To do what?
I said, well, you paid all of it, didn't you? He said, well, I paid some of it. I said, well, shit, it don't fucking matter now. If they didn't come and get you and they didn't lock you up, what can they do now? I said, they should have caught your
I,
ass when he was.
why is I already know how old you are? That's why I said 29. I was like, that's why I
Oh,
said
that's
straight up.
crazy. That's crazy because you said 29 and he 30. Why is he
Wait,
about
no.
to get his Why I said you owe me from the time Michael Jordan was still playing.
I know how old you are.
Hey, Wise,
I
check
said
your
29.
DM on Instagram. I sent it to you. He said D Free got unpaid debit. D Free Rockets.
Hey.
He said you are the father. Look, but they don't understand that though. Listen, and I don't want to get on that, but I'm just saying for people that don't know, shit, you'll catch somebody by a certain time. It's over, player. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Listen, my man D
You can
Free
say whatever you
done
want to
paid
say.
his taxes. He done paid everything. My man D Free good. Ain't nobody after him.
They
He
gonna say,
might have
oh,
to.
he gonna say he's my baby father and he ain't paid child support. Well, how old is your child? Oh, he 30 years old. What you mean he ain't paid child? The child is 30. No, when my child was young, he didn't pay child support. Now you gotta prove that we wasn't together when the child was under 18. No, that statute of limitations is over with, dog. You gotta catch me when that child is a child. Once that
He
child
said my
become an
child
adult,
my
I'm
passport ended in 2013 after my baby graduated. Oh yeah, good for you, DP. That was good because shit. Them
yeah.
motherfuckers.
My child support,
Let me tell you,
my
the way the system is set up, the system ain't shit. I swear it ain't.
my child support
Wise,
ended
what's
as
up?
soon as
Yo,
my
yo,
son
what up?
turned
What up?
18.
Wise, you starting
My
to look
middle
more.
son turned
Wise,
18. That joint stopped.
you you starting to look more and more like your pops over here, free without the beard, though, man.
Yeah.
You- Wise, I ain't see you in a minute, man. How's the family, man?
Oh, they good, man. They good. They
You a
good.
hard working man. The word out on the street is in Jersey, man. You moving, man. Said you out there working you out there working like you got 3 or 4 jobs out there. You working like a Jamaican out there, man.
Something like that.
Man, my man Wise, man. Yeah, so it's fight week. Of course, you know Wise. With the card this week, um, who are you interested in seeing?
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I know like the Shakur and the Floyd Schofield fight. I was interested in seeing that before he
Yeah,
pulled out
yeah,
due to that
yeah.
sickness thing. I think that was a bunch of bullshit. I don't know if he was really sick or not. I think he was like really ducking. So I don't know. Who knows? I could be wrong. But
Yeah.
that was one of the fights I was really trying to see. Um, Carlos Adames versus Sharice. I think that's gonna be a good fight. That should be a good one.
Man,
Damn, we didn't
Carlos
talk
Adonis
about
gonna
that.
get
We
his
didn't talk
ass
about that,
whooped.
free, did we? Damn,
No, we didn't. Because
damn it.
I
I
mean
knew
I
there was a
overlooked
fight.
that
I
one because
couldn't think of who
Carlos
else.
Adonis gonna get his ass whooped.
You said Carlos
Carlos
is gonna get
Adonis
his
gonna
ass
get
whooped?
whooped.
Really?
Yes, he's gonna get his ass whooped. Yes.
Whoa, he said rumor
That's
is Floyd got in his left
Carlos
glaucoma
foot.
Adonis gonna get his
foot.
ass whooped.
What the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
Now it's the foot?
Glaucoma.
He said got glaucoma in his left foot.
Damn, man. From having food poisoning to glaucoma in the foot, man. That's crazy. That is crazy.
This nigga got glaucoma. This nigga said rumor is Floyd got glaucoma in his left foot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ah.
Shit, I think what you
I'm
call it?
not
I
do-
think
yo. I'm not doing this today. I'm really not. I don't have time for DP and his shit. I'm
He
not doing this morning.
said, tell his foot to smoke weed, then.
yo, yo, y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. Yo, y'all terrible, man.
Oh, I didn't.
Wait a minute. You
I'm
told him
not
to
gonna
smoke
sit
weed.
here and say that I know everything about diseases and sicknesses and stuff like that. But I didn't know you could get glaucoma in the foot. I didn't know you could get glaucoma in the foot.
Yo, that's different.
Yo, oh shit. Yo, y'all play too much. Yo.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yo,
Oh, I can't stand y'all. Y'all play too damn much, boy. Oh
that
God.
nigga said
Your
he
man said
got
smoke some
glaucoma
weed,
in the
boy.
foot.
Damn. Yo.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
I ain't gonna
God.
lie though, man. I think
But
I think that Virgil Ortiz and Israel Madrimov fight is gonna be a good one too.
yeah, I think that's gonna be the fight of the night.
He said everybody's
Yeah,
got their theories.
that's gonna be a
That's
good
a
one.
fact. Everybody got their
That
theories.
fight, that fight might go to distance, possibly. It might go to distance.
I don't know, man. Virgil
I
is
know Virgil be
Virgil.
stopping damn near every opponent he fights,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't know.
Virgil's in. He's in for something different. Something different. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
just
but
walk through, homie. If he just walk, listen, anything can happen in boxing, right? And we always go
right,
out,
yeah,
we always do our best to predict stuff because we're so used to seeing what the outcome is. If he was to walk through that dude Saturday,
yeah,
but
yeah.
my question is, okay, if that happens, what'll be next for Virgil?
Good
Because
question.
we all know what we want
Bathroom,
to see, huh?
bathroom, bathroom. The
No,
dude that
no,
stopped
no,
Tim
no,
Zoo.
sir, no, sir. We're not doing that. No, sir.
Oh, you talking about the man? You talking about the man that stopped Tim Zoo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good. Yeah, I would like to see that fight. Yeah,
damn.
Bachman versus Virgil
Whoever
Ortiz.
wins this fight needs to fight him. Whoever wins this
Yeah,
fight needs to fight him
Yeah,
because I
I
don't think
agree.
nobody else gonna fight. I
because
don't think
he ain't
Sebastian
fought
gonna fight. Cause
nobody.
Sebastian fight him. That nigga going down like a daggone what's that cherry oak wood tree? His ass is going down.
Because he hasn't fought since stopping Tim Zoo,
Tim
right?
Zoo.
It's been quiet since.
Yeah, they fought what September, October somewhere.
It's been quiet
Yeah,
since.
but somewhere between September, October, around that time,
So I'm
they
saying
fought.
though,
Yeah.
it's time for him to get back in there. It's time for him to get back in there, man. And you don't hear too many people calling his name neither. See, people, you can tell who be the
Hey, you
boogeyman
know,
of boxing.
I know who can fight. I know who can fight him. I know who can fight him right now. Next, get ready for his fight. Put Bud Crawford in there with Battram. get him a tune-up fight before he fight Canelo.
Are you out of your freaking mind?
Listen. I would love to see. Listen, I would love to see Bud fight Bachman, man. But it seems like to me, Bud already got his eyes set on moving up to 168 to fight Canelo. So
I don't. I
I
don't
don't know if
care.
he's gonna go back down to 154 to take that fight. I don't know.
I think if Bud get in there with Bartram, he be like, man, fuck Canelo, I'm done. I quit. I ain't gonna fight no more. I'm done.
You
I'm
think
done.
Bachman beats Bud though?
No,
It's not
no.
about beating him.
I think Bud probably win, but I think Bud gonna get a ass whooping in the win. It's gonna be a close win for Bud.
When he
I'm just
fought the
looking at
other
what happened
dude,
with
when
the
he
Magnum
fought
fight.
the other dude that Virgil's fighting, if you just look at Bud, just the face, everything, you could tell it was like, whoo, I won, but damn,
Yeah,
this shit was
that was
not
a tough
Yeah,
easy.
fight.
if you look
That
at
was a tough
Yeah.
fight
if
for
you look
Bud.
at that Magnum fight, it took Bud all the way to the 11th and 12th round to pull that one out. I don't know if he had that much freedom in the fight with Batron. Batron was on Tim Tszyu ass from round 1 to round 2. That's all that lasted.
Yeah,
He whooped that man. That man Tim Tszyu got up and looked at the referee. Was like, "Nigga, why it took
Hold on,
you so
BVO, I
fucking
got you right
long
now.
to stop this damn fight? You should have been stopped this fight when my ass was
He
getting
said,
whooped in the first round. You waited until round 2. You had to see another round of this shit before you stopped this fight. And he was looking at the referee like, "Nigga, is you crazy? What took you so long?
oh
Why
man,
would you hold on to that shit for so long?"
yeah, he was. Yeah, that was definitely a pillar to post ass whooping for Tim Tszyu. He fucked him up bad. Beat the brakes
yeah,
off
it
That
that
nigga
was.
Tim
boy.
Tszyu got hit. He was like, "Hold up, did that nigga just hit me?" And like, "Nah, that nigga ain't hit me like that. That was
No,
my imagination. He ain't hit me like that." Nigga got hit again, and he got up off the camera. He was like, "Hold up, this nigga really can punch. Let me see if I
it
can
was
get out
the
of the way of these
it,
joints." Hell no, this nigga keep hitting me.
Yeah,
it was the look at
Bachram is
his
the man. Bachram's the man at 154. I ain't gonna lie,
BVO.
man.
Check your DM on Instagram. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
it's crazy.
Tim seemed to be a little confused after the fight. Like, what happened, bro?
He
You
wasn't
be
What
confused
expecting.
too
He
happened?
if you
wasn't
got
expecting
all
that
your
ass
daggone
whooping.
marbles scrambled.
He
Yeah, I
had
think
that
he
what
lost. I think
happened
he
That
look
lost some
man,
like,
that
brain
man was
bro.
cells.
looking like he was looking like Rolly. That man was sitting there hugging his father. His father was like, "Man, get the fuck away from me. Get your ass to the goddamn locker room." Like, what happened,
Yeah,
nigga? He whooped your ass. Get your ass to the goddamn locker room. Get
He
the fuck
said,
away from me.
BBO, what's up, bro?
Hey man, Allah Akbar, how you feeling, man?
Oh, here we go with this shit. Yo, you know
peace.
you got people out here
Salam
thinking
alaikum,
I'm
man, and my
Muslim.
brother Clarence. Peace.
You got people out here really thinking I'm Muslim, BBO. Jesus Christ. I had people actually stopping me, talking about, yo, I didn't know you changed your religion. Shit crazy, free. This is what I gotta go through in the streets. Thanks to BBO. Everybody's like, yo, I ain't know you and Tiff changed your religion. I'm like, we didn't. Like, what is you talking about? Damn, BBO.
Hey, I just seen you with a
It
thobe
is.
on, man. I thought you was Muslim. My bad.
Oh shit.
And why? This is the shit that this is the nonsense I got to go through with this dude, man. This
Well,
Hey,
pure
but I
chaos, man.
did hear some good news, man. I don't know if y'all heard the good news. Madrimov
what's that?
let Eddie Reynoso know he's gonna be in the camp to help him get ready for Bunchy.
Oh shit.
What?
Eddie Reynoso announced today on Telemundo that Madrimov is gonna be in camp with him when they get ready for this fight with Bunchy.
Mm.
So Madrimov is gonna train.
Okay.
Is gonna basically train with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo.
Yep, for the Bud fight.
That's
Damn.
wow. That's crazy.
He's going.
Damn.
All that means is he's gonna be a sparring partner. That's all that means.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Damn, man. This is all your fault, D
What?
Free.
Oh boy.
I mean, I feel bad for Canelo because Magnum about to put paws on his ass.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You ain't shit.
Beterbiev about to put balls on Canelo ass.
He said he gonna
Yeah,
put
he gonna
paws
beat
on
that
him.
boys. He gonna beat that boys.
Damn. Hey,
You, you
you
might as
know
well
what he gonna
call.
tell him, right? You know what he gonna tell him, right? Get the fuck out of here. Get the
You might
fuck
as well.
out.
Hold up, man.
You
Eddie,
might as well
That's
Eddie,
call
great news,
child
though,
Eddie,
man.
services
when
now. Might as well call child
you find
services
this
now because that's gonna be child
I
abuse,
mean,
literally.
it is what it is. I mean, yo, that's what he want to do.
I mean, you
I
can't get
ain't got
mad. He
nothing
want to
against
work
it.
with the #1 fighter. That's a great opportunity.
I mean,
You said Canelo, the number one
number
fighter,
number one what?
number one fighter.
#1 grossing fighter by almost 45 million last year in ticket sales.
oh yeah, well,
You talking
I
about
mean,
grossing fighter? I mean,
I guess grossing fighter, he could
he's
get
made his
that.
money. He's
I
made
mean,
his
he could
money.
get he can have that. He had that. I mean, I
He
thought you were
made his
saying number
money.
one fighter as far as like skills was concerned. I was like, I don't know about that one, buddy. I mean, he is
right
one of the
now,
best.
my number one pound for pound right now, my number one pound for pound. I ain't even look at nobody else. I just looked at number one. Number one right now, pound for pound, is Arthur. Arthur's my number one right now.
Arthur better be it.
Well,
Yep,
Who
he not
he's
even
my
sits?
top
number
30
one
for
I
right
could I
now.
could
ticket
respect it.
sales.
I could respect. I could respect it.
So
I could
who
respect it.
sits? Who sits under Arthur?
Tank Davis at
Who's
just
what?
under 25 million.
Damn,
Who
25
sits
million.
under
You
the
said
Arthur?
who
I
sits
said, yo,
who
because
sits
he
under
said that
Arthur?
Arthur was his one of his top guys. I said, who sits under Arthur? So who would be the next guy? That's not pay per views, but the next. Who's the best?
Pound for pound,
Basically,
pound for
yeah,
pound.
yeah, yeah. Pound for pound. Excuse me, I should have cleared that up.
David Benavidez. David Benavidez.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too. Well,
So where does Canelo and Tank fit in that? Not pay per view, but far as pound for pound.
Can,
Canelo is not
Wouldn't they
on
be
my
1 and
pound for
2?
pound. Um, Canelo's not
Canelo's
on my
like,
pound for pound because you can't duck somebody and be on my pound for pound. So he's
right.
not
Oh
on my
damn,
pound for pound.
damn.
And
Um,
I would say Tank Davis will be behind Bud Crawford, somewhere around 5 or 6 behind Bud Crawford.
Yeah. So you're free. Where you put where you put Teofimo Lopez at on the pound for pound list, son?
oh shit, I knew that. I knew that was coming.
That that nigga
Here
that
we
nigga Tio,
go.
that nigga Tio is right next to Canelo Alvarez.
Mm.
Well, he actually is next to him because
Yeah, he in his yeah.
Eddie Reynoso's in the.
This is trainer now.
Yep,
He's actually next to him for
right
real
next to
though.
Canelo Alvarez.
Hopefully
I'll say this
hopefully Eddie
though. If
Reynoso can
That's
give
what
that
you know.
man
What?
he
No
trying to
matter
pump
how
some
we
jab.
feel about him, that's going to be a big difference because no matter what we feel about him, his father needed that help though, man. Let's just be real.
Nah, he did.
So
He did.
he need that
He
help,
did.
straight up,
Nah, he did. Because
straight
Reynoso's the
up.
one that can take up that Reynoso's the one that can
And
take
I have
Tio to
no
the next
beef.
level.
I have no beef with Eddie Reynoso. I actually, when you talk about top trainers, I actually like Duel. I like Duel. See, it's never been him that's been a problem. It's been his fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with Eddie, man. I actually like that dude, man. When it come to training, I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody, Ryan Garcia just went back to him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with dude. It be
You know,
his
you
fighters.
wanna you wanna know who I wanted Tio to have as a trainer before Eddie Reynoso?
Cool.
Ishmael Salas. I thought Ishmael Salas would have been a good trainer for Tio
I don't
before
know
Eddie
he don't
if
got
Reynoso.
enough power to
I
be with
want
him.
this is what this is what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on to find out when Tio gonna have his dad going his tainted bread because Canelo had tainted meat. Oscar
this
Valdez had
motherfucker.
tainted teeth. Daggone
This
Ryan had
motherfucker.
tainted supplements. Tio gonna have tainted bread. I'm just saying.
This is
Right.
why I don't talk to D Free. This is why
Hey,
me and D Free do
I,
not talk.
I can't wait.
This is why me and you don't
So what
talk
y'all
D Free on the regular.
what so
Jesus.
Everybody
so what
from
y'all
his camp
thinking?
had some point in time.
What y'all think about Tio fighting Richardson Hitchens? How y'all think that fight plays
I
out?
s- I like it. I like it,
Easy
but I
We
money.
thought
believe
it
it
was
when I
gonna
seen
happen,
it.
but it don't seem like it is now. We thought it was. We
They
thought it
just
would have been
signed. They
great
gonna
to
fight
have.
in Alcatraz.
We thought it was gonna be in New York, but now we find out T.O.'s fighting somewhere in some damn island. I don't know what this.
It's
Where the
gonna be
fuck
in
this
Oh
St.
place
yeah,
supposed to be?
Petersburg.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. He
Alcatraz.
trying to
That's
fight
the
in
Yeah,
the
old
prison.
yeah.
jail.
So
That's the old jail in Cali. Alcatraz.
He
That's
trying to
where
fight in
Bumpy Johnson
Alcatraz.
was.
holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's that old jail in
Wait,
Cali.
Bumpy was locked up in Sing Sing, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he was in
I don't know.
Alcatraz.
I don't know. All I
He
know
did
is that
12 years in Alcatraz with the mob.
we thought
Oh, he
that
did.
that fight would have been a great fight for New York. No matter how many people say that he's not from here, T.O., but it still would have been great to have here. We were entertaining it. I want to talk to Coach. You know what, BBO? I can do it, but I'd like to see him come over there with you and Free. If y'all can get his coach over there, that would be great. Coach Lee is a
Listen,
Who is
great
this dope
dude.
fight, man? Brooklyn versus Brooklyn, man.
Oh,
Bushwick versus Flatbush.
you talking
I'm
about
talking about Hitchison coach. If
you
y'all
talking
can get
about
him over there, because that would
oh
be that
I
would
thought you
be
was talking about Eddie
that would be
Reynoso.
great. No, no,
Yeah,
Eddie
Brooklyn
Reynoso.
versus
I
Brooklyn.
didn't-
I thought you was talking about
Listen,
Eddie Reynoso. I was about to say, nigga, I
if
don't know how to talk
you
like that.
if y'all
well,
can
I
get
speak I speak enough Spanish to probably have him
if
now.
y'all
I've been
can get
working on
Eddie
it.
Reynoso over there, that shit will blow up y'all, man, bro. Look, all
Yeah,
type of
I've
trolls
been
gonna
working
come
on
over
my
We
there.
have
Spanish so we can interview some Spanish guys coming up. So it's gonna be pretty good because I've been working on my Spanish again.
yeah, we
Yeah,
get Eddie Reynoso over there. We're gonna have all the meat eyes over there.
you
All
know
the
what?
meat
This mother,
eyes, all the mamacitas, the poppies, all of them. Everybody. We
this
might
Look,
even
dude
have
right
some
here.
Botaniquas over there.
Botaniquas.
Might even
What the
have some.
fuck?
Oh, that's why
Botaniquas?
you
That's
heard
I
me
know
was
crazy.
that
looking like what?
that
Look
that
at see.
that's the nigga Spanish. The nigga Puerto Ricans. That's gonna be the nigga Puerto Rican. The Botaniquas.
The
The nigga Puerto
Botaniquas.
Rican.
Yo, I swear, yo,
oh,
Free aggravates me.
yeah.
He aggravates me, yo.
Yeah,
I
Free is
swear
crazy,
he
man.
you know
Free,
what's
aggravates me.
free is
funny? When I
crazy.
first met Free, I didn't even know he was a Puerto Rican. I thought he was a brother.
I didn't know neither until he told me. When he told me, I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Nah, you lying, dude."
I'm half.
I'm
I'm
having
not
too much
full
fun.
Puerto
This is
Rican. I'm half.
supposed to be a serious
What's your
podcast.
what's
What's up,
wait
Omar?
who wait who Boricua? Your pops?
Yeah, my father. My father's Puerto Rican. My
If you
father
see
was
some of Free
Puerto
young
Rican.
pictures,
My mother's.
you see some of Free's pictures from when he don't have his beard like that. I promise you, he look like one of those detectives off the first 48. Wait till he show you them pictures, bro. That's what he looked like. He
Yeah.
got the button down with the tie. He really, you know how when the first 48 start and the cop is talking about how long he's been. That's what he looked like. He looked like a detective, detective Free.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
but this week is gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting week. I'm gonna have to probably bypass watching it only because Free just reminded me of something that I totally forgot that when Turkey does something, that should be for hours. It be for hours,
Yeah,
dog. And even
that
though it
nigga go.
start early, that should be for hours, man. And it's sometimes it's hard for me to sit through that. It's hard to sit through that sometimes,
It's
man.
definitely hard for me to
Was
sit
it because
through it.
the
It's
was
definitely
like
hard for me to sit through that.
the
Yeah,
performances on
it be
top
the
of the event?
performances, and by the time they finish the performance, I ain't gonna hold you. That should be like damn near it'd be like 12 midnight, 12:30. Here it is, the fight going off at damn 1 o'clock. You like, damn, bro. And then now when you get ready to go to bed, somebody tell me, yo, I'm about to go live. You want to come up? Come up.
No, yeah. I come up, but if you hear some
About to go to
snoring, it
bed.
wasn't me.
I'm about to go to bed.
I'm about to go to bed. This fight been on since yesterday. You talking about we about to go live. To do what? To argue for 2 hours? Get off at 3 o'clock in the
We're gonna
morning?
go. We're gonna go
Shit.
live and see who can keep their eyes open longer.
I'm not going live. No more at 1 o'clock in the morning with anything. Unless it's something that really it's gotta be that one fight where I could be like, yeah, it's worth me staying up to talk about this to jump on a live.
No, I'm not
Right.
staying up for none of them joints. I'm a go live first thing the next morning. That's about it.
You know what? It was cool to do that in the beginning for me because and I was still getting my feet wet trying to figure out what was I doing because I wasn't a content creator. I never caught myself in. I was just coming up and just like trying to figure out how all this worked. So I would get on at 12 midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock because I was still trying to build, what I mean, and get to know people. But now I be on some not thinking I'm too good to do it. But now I be like, bro, I'm not sitting up no 1 o'clock. Ever since Turkey come on, we stay up longer than we supposed to. Now this should be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We on lives, bro. If you got a woman, your ass need to
Yes,
be in
sir.
bed with her. You need to be
Yes,
getting some
sir.
skins at that time of morning. If you ain't sleep, I ain't trying to be up arguing. Well, what fight was you watching? We was watching the same, man. I'm not doing all that shit in no 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. You tripping. I'm not doing none of that, man. But the heavyweight fight is what I'm interested in. I mean, the card is gonna be what it's be. I'll probably have to watch it another time. I might have to catch it the next day because, like I said, I'm already gonna be out, so I'm probably gonna end up missing it anyway, which is all right, man. We got a few stuff coming up. Now, what I want to get to is I was gonna wait to get to this, but I'm gonna get to it now, which I'm gonna end up bringing it up again, I guess, when it's official. Now, I know y'all know about this whole um Rolly Garcia. They supposed to be doing this press conference, I think, in May, Times Square, which I'm still trying to talk to some people who's in that circle so they can let me know. Um, and then we had Devin Haney against Ramirez. Free. Give me your
Yo,
thoughts, Los. Give me your thoughts on that. When you first heard about that, the Rolly and this dude, what was your thoughts on that?
it was a good fight. I want to see which one is the bigger puncher between the two. I think Ryan is the more controlled fighter, but it's still will Ryan be able to stay out of the way of a big shot from Rolly? Now we know Rolly's chin has been at question the last couple of fights he's been in now. He's been rocked every fight since the Tank Davis fight. He's been rocked in every single fight. So would he be able to stand up long enough to survive against a Ryan? Probably not. I think Ryan probably knocked Rolly out cold because like I said, he's been rocked every fight since Tank Davis. Even in
Yeah,
sparring, that man been
yeah,
rocked.
Pitbull rocked the shit out of him too. Pitbull almost sent him to the front row.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
with the Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, I thought that was a great tune-up fight for Devin Haney. Now, so much so that it might end up backfiring because Jose Ramirez is a former unified champion. He was one of those
Yes.
guys at 140 before he lost to Josh Taylor. So he's been on somewhat of a downslope since he lost to Josh Taylor, but he could be a big enough puncher that causes Devin some problems. We don't know what Devin is going to look like after coming off that fight with Brian Garcia. We got to see what he looks like. Does he have his confidence in himself, or is he still questioning whether he can take a big shot or not? So I don't know, but I think it's a good fight for him to test himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it, Wise?
Um, I think Devin Haney and Ramirez is a good fight. I think that's a good comeback fight for Devin Haney. Um, I guess in that fight we'll see. if Haney still got it or not, or if he's hesitant to take a big shot because his last fight with Ryan Garcia, he got knocked down multiple times before we knew he was on the PEDs. He was knocked down multiple times. The whole world seen it. Haney showed heart because he kept getting back up and everything like that. But I think it's a good fight for Devin Haney, man. I just think he should just um I guess keep the same, game plan, use the jab per usual. I think he got one of the best jabs in boxing. When you're a guy like Devin Haney, because Haney's like a rangy fighter, so he knows distance and range. So I think a guy like him should, if you fight Jose Ramirez, his best bet is to keep him on that, like at the end of his punches. That's how I look at it. D Free cracking up. I don't know what the hell going on with him. D Free cracking
I'm,
up.
I'm laughing at CJ Rich in the comment section.
Now Turkey saying I brought shame to his homeland. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man. And Rolly versus Ryan, that's a good fight, man. I think the casuals would definitely love that fight. Casual
Yeah,
boxing fans love that fight.
I was told that they were doing a big press conference in the middle of
Yeah,
Times Square. I thought
yeah.
it was going to be at a particular place, and I found out from somebody, no, they're going to do it like they did Floyd and Madonna. They're going to do it in the middle of Times Square, and I'm like, shit, this is going to be interesting. So,
Yeah, I
Hey,
can't wait
what
to see it.
the only thing
yeah,
I don't like about it though, the only thing I don't like about I don't like the fact that they fighting for a belt. That's what I don't like.
Who, Rolly and Ryan?
yeah.
Yeah, I
What
I'm
don't like
title?
that
What
confused.
they
title are they?
fighting for a belt.
What title are they fighting for?
They fighting for the 147-pound WBA title.
The interim title, right?
No, the actual WBA title. They're gonna whoever wins between Jerome Bucenis and
Oh,
Stanionis, they're gonna be elevated to the WBA Super.
They're gonna be elevated to get
oh,
their ass stomped out. You go up there playing with boots if you want. Your ass is going night night. I don't give a damn who
I
wins in
love.
May.
Uh,
You're gonna
no,
go night
Yeah, I
night.
love to
they
see
not.
that.
They don't have to worry about fighting Jerome Bucenis. They don't have to worry about it unless they want to fight him because they're gonna be the WBA regular champion.
But I couldn't take either fight serious. I couldn't take no Rolly versus no damn boots serious. Neither would Ryan. Couldn't take it
I
serious.
take Ryan serious. I wouldn't take Rolly serious. I take Ryan serious.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't take
nah,
Rolly.
yeah. Rolly would get stopped if he fought Boots. He gets stopped early.
Now Ryan, his hands is fast enough, and he's a good enough fighter that if you sleep on him, he will catch your ass. He
Yeah.
Which is
will
true.
catch you if you sleep on him.
Which is true.
Yeah. No, you got a point. That's a press I'm looking for in May. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely have my credentials for that one. Waiting for that to go down. But in the next 3 to 6 months, what do y'all expect to see out of the sport of boxing? Besides the fights that we know about already, what do y'all expect to see in the next 3 to 6 months?
I
Just
expect to see. Go ahead, Wise. Go ahead.
nah. I mean, I just expect to see, man. There's more great fights being made this year, 3 to 4, 5, 6 months from now. Just keep making great fights and and great cards. For just for the fans of boxing to see, to witness and spectate, man. Because boxing's just getting better and better each year, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get this off my chest, man. All praise is due to Turkey Al Sheik, man. Because if it wasn't for him, I think boxing would be kind of stagnant. That's just my opinion. You ain't gotta agree with me, but that's just my opinion.
No, no, listen. I have no issue with it. I told dudes the other day because people complain and people talk about money. If you can't match with what that man is doing, I mean, you can voice your opinion, but I can't match with what
Yeah,
he's doing. So at the end of the day, if I don't like what he's doing, if I don't like the fights, I ain't got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I have no this Saturday. I have no issue with that card because there's no telling if we would have saw it on any of the other promotional companies. You think that we would have saw all these type of fights on PBC or anywhere else? I don't know. Maybe back in
Nah.
the early days, as we grew up watching it, maybe a couple years ago you'd have saw that. Like, cause a couple of years ago you saw where a lot of top fighters were under the same card. You like, damn, they put all of them on the same card. You might have got
Right.
that back then. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
really don't beef
Well.
with. I don't beef with what dude do. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
really
Right.
don't.
Right.
And if anybody has
Well,
a problem with what he's do, then you should be match it. Hey man, he ain't the
right.
only one that got money, and he ain't the only one
I
that can
could.
make these fights. We don't need him to make them fights. We can make that right here in America. If you could do it, if you could match that, go ahead and do it then. But other than that, I ain't got no beef with dude. You know what I'm saying? He got
I
way more
listen.
money than my black ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue
I,
with what he doing. Matter of
I look
fact,
at it like
I'm
this.
ready. I'm ready to challenge D Free to a damn fight, and we could take our asses over there and make a bag, and I'll let D Free just get in
Man,
there.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting your ass. Your ass won't even promote me fighting Floyd. I could have got the fight with Floyd. You ain't even trying to promote that.
D
Yo,
Free.
You think I'm
If
gonna
you
take a
get in
fight
there,
with
that
if
you?
you get
You
Floyd.
all right,
sound
so
like
this is
you
what this
sound
is what
like
I try to get D Free to
daggone.
understand. D Free, you see what happened to John Gotti the third. You go in there trying to do
I'm not
something
John
dirty
Gotti.
to Floyd, and Floyd big ass bounces are gonna
I,
be on you. They gonna be
I'm
on
not
you.
John Gotti. I whoop John Gotti. I whoop John Gotti ass my damn self. I'm not John Gotti. I'll whoop his ass
Hey,
too.
why? Did you see what Gotti did? What he did to all them big ass wrestling security guards that Floyd had? I don't want them
Uh huh.
dudes running in the ring after me. Jesus Christ! Nah, I don't want
I'm not
that.
John Gotti.
All them dudes, they
But
lucky they put him. They lucky they covered him in the corner the way they did, because if they didn't, man, they was finna whoop his. He lucky he made it out of there alive. But yeah, I didn't promote
yeah,
him
but
in the
what
Floyd fight, and he's been upset with me ever since.
but
Yeah.
when it comes to what I expect in the next 3 to 6 months, I expect to see Eddie Hearn and Shakur Stevenson press the gas on Tank Davis, like Eddie said. He said that's the fight
Yes.
that
Ooh,
they want to
damn.
make next.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
expect to see you
damn,
press the gas.
Yes.
If you
I
don't
damn.
press
agree.
the gas, I'm going in on Eddie Hearn and Shakur Stevenson for clout chasing once again.
Mm, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see that
You
too.
think that Eddie can make something happen that Bob didn't bother to make happen?
I think Bob and Eddie need to sit their old asses out of the way and let Tank Davis and Al Heyman make the fight with Shakur Stevenson. If Shakur don't want to take the offer, then sit your duck scary ass down and shut the hell up. You're not in position to tell Tank Davis what he got to give you or what he got to do. He is the A side. Everybody know Tank Davis is the A side. Everybody know Tank Davis is the biggest money fight at 135. Fuck, he's the biggest money fight at 147 and down. So
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
what are you talking about?
well, yeah. Shakur did say in the interview recently that he even admitted that Tank is the A side, and he said he don't really care too much about the money like that. So if that's the case, then just let Tank, let Tank's team do
So,
all the
so,
work and
so
just
if
make the
that's the
fight happen.
case, after this Saturday and after March 1st, let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Yeah, after next Saturday, I need to
Let's get
see
it going.
Shakur in New York. Matter of fact, next Saturday, Shakur ass need to be in New York at the
Yeah,
barcade saying, "Hey, Tank, I want that fight
Hey,
next."
you know how crazy that be? He get in the
yeah,
ring after that, the crowd would lose their
yeah,
mind.
He
yeah,
They
ain't, e-
would
he ain't
lose
even got to
their
get in the ring.
mind.
His ass. I mean, if he can get in the ring, so be it. But he ain't even got to get in the ring. I need him to be in
They'll
front of
let him.
every reporter that's
They'll
at
let
that
him.
daggone joint saying, "Hey, I need that daggone fight. Hey,
If I'm
Tank,
if
you
I'm
just got
Shakur,
finished
I'm
with
calling.
Lamont.
I'm
I need
calling.
that fight next."
I'm calling Al
I ain't
Heyman
gonna
or
lie. If
somebody.
that fight,
Hey,
listen, if that fight gets made, I'm definitely paying for that fight. I would pay
dog.
for
If
that.
that fight gets made, that's a New York fight. Why? You got Jersey versus Maryland. Come on now, man. Come on now,
Yeah,
man.
you can have it in
Yep,
New York, either Madison
I
Square Garden
understand that.
or the
I
Barclays
understand
in
that,
Brooklyn,
Josh.
Huh?
or even
I
better,
understand.
take it to Atlantic City.
You still in Jersey. You
Uh,
still in Jersey,
it,
so you want to make it fair. Because if anything go wrong, they're gonna say, yeah, he might not be from Atlantic City, New Jersey, but he's still from Jersey. You know what I mean? Make it fair. Bring it to New York. Bring it to New York. D Free will
I
make that
I
ride.
Yeah,
tell you this, man. Don't be surprised if we never get that fight. From what I'm
You know
hearing,
what?
that
we
fight
talking about
might
Tank
never
versus
happen.
Shakur. It
Tank and
might
Shakur
not.
might
Who
never
knows?
happen.
It might
You know
not.
what? You
That's
know
just a
what,
word.
BB?
That's just some word I heard from a
I don't
guy who's
entertain it.
close.
I don't entertain it too much. But if it could just, you know what I mean? If we can get just the, you know what I'm saying? You know how major that would be. You take that fight and you come on, man. Jesus Christ.
That's. I mean, if that
Mm.
fight happens, that's gonna be one
Because
great
if
people
they
fight
don't want
don't
to
too.
hear
make the
this
fight
though.
with Tank
But
Davis, if they don't
I'm
make the
thinking
fight with Tank Davis, Shakur will go down as always as a duck to Tank Davis because the fight was offered to him and he didn't take it.
Tank is talking about
Well,
going to 40 to fight Devin before he fights Shakur. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I really
I just
don't.
read that. That just came across my phone too. That he
Yeah.
oh
said
shit!
that.
If he
And I'm
gonna
like,
go,
oh.
listen. If he
He
gonna go
didn't.
to 140 to fight Devin, then shit, he should fight Teofimo too. But then again, he did
No,
say he didn't want to fight Teo.
Tiafimo will drop him. He not stupid. He not stupid,
That
man.
that
Well,
would be a good. I would love to
he
see
didn't
that fight.
say he
Tio will
didn't
stop him.
he didn't say what weight class he will go at. What he said was Devin just needs to look good in the rematch with Ryan and he'll fight him. He didn't say whether it would be at 140, 147. He didn't say where it would be at.
No, he didn't say
He
where, but he
said he'll
did say
fight him.
he'll
He said
make the fight.
Ford want to tank
yeah,
the
he said he'll
money
make yeah, he said all he
over
got to do
if
he
the
said all he got to do is look good. He
tank
said he don't
Because
fans.
even have to
you know
win,
what
he
I
just need to
heard?
look
People
good.
don't believe this, but I did hear that Tank, if you don't get the big fight, will possibly fight Oshaki Foster next. If you don't get the big fight.
Whoa, whoa,
Man,
whoa, whoa,
yeah, I
player,
don't see that.
whoa, time out.
See,
Who will fight Oshaki
see,
Foster?
They saying Tank
see.
is open to that fight if he can't get the big
Oh,
fights.
get the
Nah, man. Come on, son.
I
Fuck out of
wouldn't
here,
yo,
say
man. I
I,
don't
I
want to
wouldn't
see.
mind saying
yo. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
I wouldn't
Jesus
mind saying
Christ.
Oshaki and Tank Davis
Well, you
if
know,
Tank Davis can't get the
Tank want
fight
to
that he
clear out
wants.
130, man. I got to give him credit. If you want to clear out 130, let him
D
do
Free,
it.
this is all your fault. You've been doing your job as a goddamn promoter. We wouldn't have to worry about this.
I
It's
mean,
them daggone it's them B&B boys' fault.
will we ever, will we ever get Tank versus Inoue?
Now you know you need to stop.
No, we can't
Guys,
even
you
get.
need to stop.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you, we would never get Tank versus anyway because we can't even get anyway at 126. That man is too scared to go to 126. He ain't
Hey,
going to
you
no
know,
daggone 130 or 135.
let me run this by y'all. Now, I got to talk to a trainer recently, and I know all of us love Bruce, but I hear that Bruce is not that guy at 126. What you think about people leaking rumors that he be getting beat up and sparring and stuff? What you guys think about that?
I'm in New
Bruce,
York.
who's Bruce?
Ain't never seen it. Ain't never heard it. So I don't know who put that out. And I'm in these gyms.
Mm,
Ain't never seen it. Ain't
I
never
can't
heard
think of
it.
the Puerto Rican guy's name. Dang.
He's
He
involved in
works.
boxing.
Yeah, he works in the Bronx. I got to get his name for you. He was talking about, because he said it on the record that Bruce is like not that guy, which I've heard before. Because Bruce is older than most too to be a prospect. He's an older prospect too, but I don't know.
I
I
Who
ain't
the
don't
never
know.
hell is
seen
Bruce?
it.
Who's Bruce?
Bruce
Shushu,
Cat.
my bad, Shushu.
Oh,
oh,
Shushu.
Shushu.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I should have known you was talking
I
about
ain't never
Shushu.
seen it. I ain't never seen
Cause
it.
when you
Ain't
said
never
Bruce,
heard
the
it.
first thing that popped in my head was Carrington. I'm like, you talking about
Yeah,
Shushu?
I ain't never seen it. I never heard of it.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I,
I mean,
So
who knows?
everybody that
I
I
think
maybe he saw something that maybe one day that made him change his mindset. But I'm in these gyms. I ain't never seen it, and I've been in the gym with Bruce, and I ain't never heard it. I don't
Hey,
know
let me
where he
ask you
but
got
this:
that from.
What's that heavyweight? What's that light heavyweight's name in Brooklyn that's been beating everybody up? I know you heard about him. What's his name? Big black dude, big scary black dude, young dude. He
you
like
talking about Brooklyn.
16. I think he's from Brownsville. Unfortunately,
Big
Mm.
black scary dude. You talk about Brownsville, got a lot of big black scary dudes, young and
no,
old.
the light
I ain't gonna
heavyweight.
lie,
He an
Brown.
amateur.
Listen, you come out of
I have
Brownsville,
to
you
see him. I
already a
don't.
grown ass man coming out of Brownsville. That shit is crazy.
No, I mean Brownsville ain't no East New York, but I feel what you're saying.
Hey,
I mean, it
Tyson was
might not
young.
be, but Brownsville
Hey,
tough. Okay,
Tyson
Brownsville's
was
tough.
Tyson
They,
was 13-14 beating grown ass men up. That's a tradition in Brownsville. For real.
Yeah,
yeah,
The water in
Brownsville.
Brownsville is different.
Yeah,
they
It's
got
them
a
niggas
different.
is
they
quick.
got like a bunch of guys in Brownsville that can really, really
They
throw,
got
man.
a shit busload of them. And this is why I tell you guys it's okay to talk about today's fighters. But there's a lot of up and coming fighters that y'all got to pay attention to. That's why the amateurs be so important to me because I get to see all these dudes that I'm trying to tell you, man. I got somebody that's debuting as an amateur this Friday, actually tomorrow, that I'm gonna be live on my channel to see. I ain't gonna tell you who this kid is, not until when the fight starts. But I want y'all to sit back and put your seatbelts on because this kid is a problem, and this is his first fight tomorrow. And he gonna whoop some ass. But yeah, I gotta see who the kid you talking about though, BBO. I don't. I might have seen the kid, but I'm just probably not familiar. I gotta see him because I know Brownsville got a. They have a couple of them right now that's in the oven that's waiting. They waiting to come out. It's a couple of them. But
Yeah,
this week is gonna be
that's
a
what.
great week. I think this year will be a great year. So far, I'm not really.
Absolutely.
I'm not disappointed in nothing. You know why I'm never disappointed in nothing? Because I don't expect anything. So if I see something that don't catch my eyes or a fight I don't agree with, guess what, gentlemen? I can keep my money in my pocket.
Right.
I ain't
I
gotta pay
mean,
for it.
this we just want the best fights to happen, man.
Of
That's
course,
all
of course.
real
But you know
boxing
what it
wants.
is? You know what you realize? We as fans want the best fights, but the fighters don't give a shit. They gonna make the
Which
best
is true.
decisions for them, which is in some ways is not fair because we pay for these pay-per-views, we pay
Which
for
is
these
true.
ads, we buy these tickets, we fly out to these states. The plane costs, you know what I'm saying? The hotels, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
we're
We
playing
actually come out our pockets for this.
right. Yo, are you going out to Atlantic City to watch Boots fight Staniones?
I'm trying to see when they sending out the damn credential, but if I can't get it, I'm damn sure paying to go. Atlantic City? That first of all, my wife is a sucker for a damn casino. So it's a perfect fit. Yeah, no, it's a perfect fit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
try to,
might go out there.
yeah. It makes sense. I mean, Atlantic City's right there. From here to there, that's a hop, skip, and jump. You
Yeah, I
don't even
probably
have
get
enough time to you don't even have enough time to go to sleep when you're on the bus in Atlantic City for real. You can, but before you know it, you there already. I'm gonna go
yeah,
though.
I probably hop on the train to get out
I'm
there.
gonna start talking about that fight right after I get past because I'll be trying to do it in order to not get off topic. But I'm right after we get past this tank. I'm gonna start getting on that because I notice when you put in credentials and they go and they look at your videos, a lot of times if you ain't covering these fights, they ain't trying to hear all that. That's why I be telling these dudes, man. If you're not putting in credentials, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you put in credentials, a lot of times, man, they want to hear, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to cover this shit. Like I'm getting ready to cover Tank and all that. I'm waiting to get past Saturday. Well, we talked about today already. I'm probably gonna talk about it one more time tomorrow. Then after that, respectfully, because I put my credentials in for Tank and Lamont, but I I I don't want to get it for the fight actually because then my wife can't go. Because once you get credentials, it's for you. You
Right.
can't have your wife sitting in the crowd, not in
Yeah.
Brooklyn, not in no crowd, but not in Brooklyn. Not when because Tank he brings out the gangsters, he brings out the
Mm-hmm.
pimps, the
Yeah.
prostitutes, people who
Yeah.
got warrants, people who just
Yeah.
came home, people that's gonna turn themselves in after the fight. He brings all kinds of people out. So you can't leave your beloved sitting in the crowd while you down with the media. That's not gonna work.
Nah. Not at
So
all.
I'm hoping that I think they're gonna do one more press conference. So I'm hoping I got it for that. and the weigh-in, because you know the weigh-in is always crucial. There's always a little pushing, both sides getting into it. So I'm gonna get
Yeah.
ready to do a video for him. Uh, I should have came back today and do it, but I'm not gonna do it. It's throwback. So I'll probably get to the Tank and Lamont tomorrow.
Right.
Um, I'll start that off tomorrow. But other than that, man, boxing's been great, man. Ain't no complaints from me, man. And like I said, anything that I got to complain about, then, and you know, when you complain, it's nothing you can do about it. But it is something you can do about it, right? You can't change what's going on in the sport, but you can change how, or you could change the decisions you make. Far as you know, what, man, I keep complaining about who I want to see, and it's not happening. Do I stop supporting boxing, or do I stop supporting the fighter? Because everybody's going to make whatever move they feel is best for them. So if there's 5 or 6 fighters that you feel like, man, I don't support them dudes. Why? Because they ain't fighting nobody. Eventually, you'll end up not supporting the whole damn boxing because people eventually are going to start making whatever moves is best for them. So if they fought 5 good fighters, and then all of a sudden, after the 5 good fighters, they start fighting people that you feel like there's a nobody, you're going to say, man, I liked him when he was fighting these guys, and then lately his opponent's been, I mean, especially for an undefeated fighter, right? For an undefeated fighter, you know why an undefeated fighter and a fighter that has losses, what they both have in common, they're gonna move the same way, right? Check it. Some of them will do this. You undefeated, you're gonna make sure you do everything in your power to stay undefeated. So you're gonna watch who you fight. But even when you lose, now you really watching it because you like shit. You come back, you're not the same, and it all depends on how you lost. If you got stopped and knocked out, now you gun shy, now you choosy with your opponents. So the dudes who's undefeated and the ones that lost kind of got something in common. Cause why? They gonna watch how they move. Now
Right.
you got some people who come back and be like, man, I don't care how I lost. Give me the toughest dude out there, like Earl Spence. He don't believe in tune-ups. He be like, man, I don't give me Sebastian Fedor. And you looking like, no, you sure you want to go that route, bro? That's a pretty tall order.
Yeah. I mean, we know Spence hasn't been acclimated at 154 yet. We don't even know if he's even gonna fight. We don't know.
No, I think
We
he
don't know
was.
what direction.
Well, my thing is this because it's been a year now, maybe going on 2 years. Because July 30th will make 2 years. That was the last time we saw him.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm sure he's probably in the ring still staying in shape because we don't see videos of him, that doesn't mean. Sometimes these fighters don't want you to see what they're doing, and then when they get ready to make their comeback, the first time you see him in the ring is when you thinking, oh, they just coming back, but they might have been already training for 3 or 4 months. They could have been training for a year and just didn't want you to see it. I think
Yeah.
if he decides to come back, it's going to have to be a soft touch. And if he's coming back at 54, this is the one guy I would like to see him with. If he comes back, I think Brian Mendoza would be great.
Yeah. That's a good tune-up fight for him, Brian
I think
Mendoza.
him and Brian Mendoza is great. And Brian Mendoza, this is the guy who gave Sebastian Fedor his first loss. But it would be
Yeah.
great. It would be great to see that, man. You know what I mean? But after a while, you can't keep entertaining that you're gonna come back and come. You got to remember, these guys are getting older. When you look at Crawford, when you look at Spence, when you look at Thurman, all these guys are in the same age bracket. They all damn near 40. One thing is for certain, Spence can chop a tree down with them bodies. He can, but Fedor is a different tree. He's that tree that sits in the middle of Rockefeller Center. He can be chopped down. Now, don't get it twisted because Brian Mendoza did it. He can be
Yeah.
chopped down. Ain't no doubt about that. I don't want to
I think
see.
Spence.
I don't
I
want to see
think
Spence
Spence
break
could
his
beat
head.
Fedora. I think Spence could beat Fedora because Fedora doesn't really fight like he don't really fight like a tall, rangy fighter. Like he just doesn't fight that way. So I think
No,
Spence would have some leeway to get on the inside, to lay those body, shots to wear him down and probably eventually stop him. But we
his
don't know
frame.
yet because
Spence
his frame
couldn't.
is too slim to Spence can have a
Yeah.
field day. Yeah, that's true. But but
But in order for
but
me
it
to see,
depends.
I have to see it, man. And why it didn't happen the first time, I don't know, because I thought they were gonna have it, and and that's why I hate when they give us these fantasy fights, and then for some reason it don't go right, and a lot of times money has something to do with it. A lot of times you offer these fighters something, and that's another thing that kills me. Sometimes you just got to take less, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah, I
take
think
whatever's there.
if Spence was to come back, if he was to make a debut at 154, either he could fight. I think he should either fight Brian Mendoza or possibly Brian Castano.
I
I'd
think
like to see
Brian
him
is
fight
gone. I think
Castano.
that Brian is gone. Brian got them two good paydays with Charlo, and he done pulled a Madonna on us. He
Mm,
done pulled a Madonna on us. That motherfucker somewhere in his country getting fat. Hey, what about Spence and what about Spence and Charlo? Jamel.
yes, that'd be a good one. Spence and Jamel Charlo.
Hey, I ain't just
Why not?
hey, listen. I'm just
Beat up on
saying
your
though,
stablemate.
how crazy would that be to see Spence and Charlo?
That'd be good. I would like to see that. That'd be good.
Y'all telling me y'all ain't gonna watch that?
I'll
Sheesh.
watch it. I'll watch it.
I watch it. Oh hell no. No, 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 Josh. Hell no.
Um, I think Spence would have to take fights leading up to Bakram. He would have to take fights like fighting tougher competition that would lead up to Bakram. I
Yeah,
don't think he
that's
should come in and fight Bakram off top. He will get knocked out, and it'll probably be worse than when Spence whooped his ass. It'll probably be worse if he
did
fights
you see the
Bakram.
post that I put up that I was entertaining Stephen Fulton Jr. versus Shushu?
That would be a good fight.
I posted that for a reason because I'm Facebook friends with both of them. And I put it up.
Mm.
Somebody hit me back and they was like, "Yo, McClain, I didn't even think about that." And I said, You didn't hear Shushu mentioned it after the fight when he got interviewed?"
That'd be a good
And
fight.
I said, "Yo, Brooklyn versus Philly, that's a good one."
Brownsville, I think. What part of Philly? What part of Philly he from? Where he from?
I
North
think he,
Philly?
is he North Philly? I think
Oh,
so.
he's from
Let's
either
say
North or West.
so. You say Brownsville versus North Philly, or South
Yeah,
Philly, or West Philly. All right, cool. It's always a rivalry with us and them, but that's our family. We love Philly the same way we love Jersey. We love Philly. So, but to see
New York
Shushu
to
over at
Philly.
PBC, to see Shushu come over to PBC for that, come on now. That's one of the fights that I'm banking for, right there. I like Shushu, but I don't think he's ready for Fulton. Well, we can't say who's ready for who. Remember, nobody thought Morrell was ready for Benavides, and even though Benavides won, look how great Morrell did.
I
That's
think
like saying
Shushu versus
we don't know if Keyshawn Davis is ready for Tank. We can't say it. We just got to put him in there and see, because that's what holds up the great fights in boxing. When we say we don't think somebody's ready for somebody, we can't say we want to see the best fight the best, and then when it's time to make it happen, it don't, because we think somebody's not ready. We got to just give people that opportunity, man. We got to let it happen. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's got to happen. We got to make it happen. We got to make it happen, man. We can't say every year we want great fights, and then when it's time to make it happen, oh, because this guy got 12 fights or this guy got 25 fights, and I feel like this guy's more skilled than this guy. Hey, man, we got to make it happen, man. Because at the end of the
yeah,
day, it's hard to call any of these guys Hall of Famers, and they have not proven themselves.
Whew.
right. I mean,
What are the
yeah, I think
criteria? What are the criterias of being a Hall of Famer? And me and Free talk about this all the time. What are the criterias? What does it take to
They
get
ain't
into a
none.
Hall of Fame?
They ain't none.
You understand what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah,
about who
there
got the
is.
biggest bag, who got the biggest house, who got the
Right.
more followers on YouTube or social media. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes don't even care about being Hall of Famers, bro. Once
I
upon a
can't remember.
time, you had dudes wanting to be Hall of Famers. These dudes tell you, I don't give a fuck about belts, Hall of Fame. I'm just trying to get the biggest bag that I can.
Somebody told me the other day that Danny Jacobs was a Hall of Famer. I said, dog, if Danny Jacobs is a Hall of Famer, there's no question that Tank Davis is going into the Hall of Fame. You cannot tell
Whoa,
me that
whoa, whoa,
Danny
whoa, whoa. What you got against the Miracle Man? What did he do to you?
Wait, wait, wait,
is he
wait.
more accomplished than Tank Davis?
Wait, who? What are you talking about?
What does that have to do with him being a Hall of Famer? What happened?
Is he
Who you
more
talking about?
accomplished than Tank Davis?
Who?
No,
Who more
but
accomplished
still,
than Tank
why
Davis?
can't he be? He has to be more
Danny
competent to take
Jacobs.
Davis to be a Hall of Famer.
Wait, who?
Daniel Jacobs.
Daniel Jacobs, the
Because
Miracle
he's more
Man.
accomplished than Tank Davis?
Well,
No,
no,
Yeah.
no,
no, no,
But why
no.
would that not make him a Hall of Famer? Why would he have to be more
no.
competent to take Davis to be a Hall of Famer?
What I said is, if he makes the Hall of Fame, there's no
So
question that
I'm
Tank Davis
asking
is in the
you,
Hall of
why
Fame.
would he not make the Hall of Fame? Give me a
I don't
reason
think
why he
that he's a
wouldn't.
Hall of Famer. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
You never liked none of his opponents?
I ain't gonna say I didn't like none of them. I just don't think he did enough to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, well, I mean, there was about one or two fights that I wanted to see him have that he didn't have. I know Charlo was one of them, and I know Bubo Andre was one of them. I
Yeah,
did
he
want,
is.
and I thought we was gonna get close to seeing the Charlo, and then when they had that
His
run in
ass moved
New
out of the
York,
damn division. His ass moved out of the damn division.
when they had that run in New York, and he was like, "Yeah, well, we can skip our next opponents and just." I was like, "All right, we about to get it," and then the fight just faded away, and I was like, "Oh, what happened, bro?"
No,
I wanted to see it. I ain't gonna lie.
let's keep it 100. Jamal said we could skip our next opponent and fight. Daniel Jacobs like, man, we can fight after our opponent. Jamal was like, nah, you drop your opponent, I drop mine, and we can fight. Man, that man didn't want it.
Yeah.
Man,
Daniel Jacobs didn't
Danny
want
would
it
have got.
though. Daniel Jacobs didn't want it because that
he-
right after he
he-
lost to Canelo, that man moved right out of the goddamn division. That nigga said, nope, I'm not fighting
Yeah,
this
that's
dude.
what I'm saying. I figure he did. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Josh. I feel like he should be
Bro,
a Hall of Famer because if you gonna put Rocky in there, and Rocky ain't no goddamn fighter, that shit crazy. I'm still blown from that. How you make
I'm gonna tell
Sylvester
you what.
Stallone
I'm
a damn Hall
okay.
of Famer?
Everybody is all up in arms about Rocky being in the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna tell you why Rocky is in the Hall of Fame because they saying that is the icon of boxing movies. When it comes to boxing, most people automatically talk about
Of
Rocky.
course, it's one of my
So
favorites. I know that.
that's why they put it in the Hall of Fame. That's why
But
they
I
put it
but
in the Hall of
but
Fame.
they knew once they did that, people were gonna look at it that way. They knew what they were doing. They knew people were gonna look at it. But hey, listen, Rocky is one of my. I can't hold you. When I think of boxing movies, out of every boxing movies they come out with, that's the first one I turn to, and I love all of them.
That's the only reason why it's in it because that's the icon of all boxing movies. When anybody talk about what's the best boxing movie you ever seen, 9 times out of 10, it might not be the best boxing movie you ever seen, but that's the first movie that you're gonna think about. You like Rocky?
Yeah,
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Which one was the best?
honestly, that movie kind of motivated boxing movies because after that
Yeah,
we started
Yeah,
getting a lot of boxing movies. You know what I'm saying? Like Southpaw, I love to watch. What's the other movie? Shit, I forgot.
Southpaw. You had
Million Dollar
Fighter,
Baby, Million
Nah,
Dollar
not
Million
that
Baby.
Dollar
one.
Baby.
What's the other one with my man?
What about the one? What
Shit.
about the movie with Mickey Ward? The one that was based on Mickey Ward. That was a good one too.
I don't think I saw that one. I gotta see
I,
that one. I gotta see that.
Yeah, Mark
I,
Wahlberg played as Mickey Ward in that movie.
I
I
think I
gotta
know what you're
see
talking
that.
about. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think I know exactly what movie you're talking
What's my
about.
man
I
that
can't
fucked
think
his
of the name
neck
of it.
up? What's my man that broke his neck and had the screws all in his neck?
You talking about Vinny Pazienza?
His movie? I loved it.
Yeah, it was a
I
good
loved
movie.
it.
It's a good movie.
I
Yeah,
loved
you
that
had
movie, bro.
you had a lot of good boxing movies, but the
You
only
even
one
had you even had Denzel play in the movie as a boxer. What was that? Hurricane?
Hurricane Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy, I love that shit, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. That movie was alright.
that's
It
what I'm
was
saying.
alright.
You got a lot of boxing movies, but the first one you think of is Rocky.
It's Rocky,
Yeah,
of
That's the
course.
reason why
Rocky.
it's in the Hall of
'Cause,
Fame.
boy,
That's the reason
Apollo
why.
was Apollo was a shit talking person. Almost reminded you of Muhammad Ali. He was a shit talking person, and he could
Yeah,
fight.
and most
Yeah,
people keep saying, "Well, why Apollo not in the Hall of Fame?" Well, he was only in two movies.
pretty much.
He was only in two.
You know what? You know what
Yeah,
I think they need to do a boxing movie on though.
Or was he in? Was he in three? Was he in the? No, he was in three. He was in three movies because he was in one. He was in two. He was in the one with Mr. T, and he was in the fourth one for a short period of time until he got killed. Well, he died in the ring.
You know, I would love for them to do a biopic movie on Sugar Ray Robinson.
I thought they did.
Nah, they didn't.
Oh, I
They
thought they
didn't.
did. All right, but um, nah, I mean, it's me personally. That's why I said I don't. When people say, "Oh, this person a Hall of Fame," I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if he's a Hall of Fame. Oh, he's the youngest undisputed champion of the Four Bear era. So what? I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. Just because you think he should be, that doesn't mean he's going to be. Because I think there's two other undisputed title holders that should be in the Hall of Fame. There's never been in the Hall of Fame. They still ain't in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why daggone Jermaine Taylor and Corey Spinks ain't make it to the Hall of Fame yet. I don't know why. They both should have been in the Hall of Fame. I
sorry,
think
y'all.
if
My mic was on mute. Terrence, I see
I
you.
think that need to be one of the criteria. If you become an undisputed champion, you should be automatically guaranteed to be in the Hall of Fame.
We gotta
You don't
address
have
Jay.
that many of them. You don't have that
Nah,
many of them. So
listen. Oh man, look,
that's
boxing
like
is
that's like that's like winning the Super Bowl. If you ain't got that many quarterbacks that win in the Super Bowl, 9 times out of 10, if you win multiple Super Bowls, you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame in the NFL. 9 times out of 10. Now you might not be first ballot, but you're gonna get in there.
Right.
yeah. Oh, D Free, this is all your fault. You let the sport of boxing go down, man. This is all your damn
But
fault.
yeah, we can't. What you call was a good boxing movie too. Raging Bull with Robert De Niro.
I don't think
Oh
I ever
shit.
seen that. I don't
You
think I
never
ever seen
seen
that.
it?
Nah, I don't think I ever
Uh,
seen it.
yeah, you gotta check that out. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Michael Scorsese was behind it too. If I'm not
Uh,
mistaken.
Apollo Creed is good too, but that's
Yeah,
a
the Creed
spinoff
movies,
off of Rocky. That's
the
a
Creed
spinoff
movies are
off of
pretty good.
Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All them joints are spinoff of Rocky.
Oh yeah, yeah. It helped the legacy to go on. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it though. You know what I mean? You see how crazy this sound decline. That what read what? Well, the Jake Paul joint? Cause yeah, there's certain
Oh,
shit I don't be
he said
entertained
is Buster Douglas is Buster Douglas a Hall of Fame for one night of greatness?
in.
Hell no.
He
Hell
said, "When
no.
the
nah,
greatest." Undisputed was fun. Wesley Snipes. Oh yeah, Undisputed was. Yeah. Wesley Snipes. Yeah. That's my
yeah,
joint though. I almost forgot about it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a classic movie right
Hey,
there.
I mean,
Undisputed.
did Antonio Tarver make it to the Hall of Fame?
yes, he did. He made it to the
He
Florida
should.
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about
I
the
ain't talking.
main Hall of
I'm
Fame.
talking about
He made it to the Florida
the
Hall of
international.
Fame.
I'm talking about
Uh,
international.
I don't know. Them dudes don't
Cause
be
he should
caring.
be. He
Yeah.
shouldn't be. He only had
No?
one night of fame. He only had
Oh,
one
well,
dog.
yeah.
He's only known
Yeah.
for beating Roy Jones. He
Mm.
ain't do
Yeah.
anything else. Same thing like Buster Douglas. He beat Mike Tyson, didn't do anything else. Same thing like Hakeem Rockman. He beat Lennox Lewis, didn't do anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Tarver didn't fight
Yeah.
no big names besides Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins, but it
Bernard
didn't take
Hopkins
away
whooped his
from him being a
ass.
good. Yeah, I know that, but I'm
What's
just
that
saying,
song? One night only. One night only.
still didn't take away. It still didn't take away from Tarver being a good fighter, though. Tarver was still a
Yeah.
hell of
No,
a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. All these guys are good fighters. I'm just saying, are they good enough to be in the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. Because when you start putting just anybody in the Hall of Fame, then I'm like, okay, what's the point of having a Hall of Fame? You just putting anybody in there.
Right.
You got
So
to put
okay.
exceptional fighters in the Hall of Fame, or somebody that achieved a lot in their career. If you only achieve one thing. You're not a exceptional boxer, and you only achieve one thing in your entire career. You got a lucky punch and you knocked out Mike Tyson, or you got a lucky punch and knocked out Roy Jones. What else have you done? That's not good enough to give you a Hall of Fame vote, in my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
So so what about Winky Wright? Is he a Hall of Famer?
No, I don't think Winkie Wright did enough to make the Hall of Fame. I think they will put him in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he did enough because he was avoided by so many people. It kind of took away. Well, he could have been a Hall of Famer, but he was avoided by so many people that it took away from him being a Hall of Fame fighter.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
And some people going to get that in their book because it's going to be some guys that just was avoided that they couldn't get the fights that would have made them a big name fighter or a Hall of Fame fighter because they was avoided. We might get that from Martin Bacoli. He might not get the big fights because people going to avoid him because he's such a
Yeah.
dangerous fighter, which means he won't be a Hall of Fame fighter, but that doesn't take away from him being a good fighter.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. And I think that's why, a lot of these guys, they be like, I don't give a shit about being a Hall of Famer. It's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
why would you?
A lot of them don't, you know. It's crazy because we came up in an era where you would never hear that. So, but times change where people just be like, look, I just want the biggest bag respectfully, make all the money I can, and I want to excel. And it's sad because for every generation that comes, might hear them say the same thing, man. Look, I just want to make the money. I want to make the money. Money, 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 money. Nothing else matters. This is what we facing. This is the times we're in. And there's nothing nobody can do to change it. That's why I be like, I enjoy boxing different, man, from everybody. Because there's certain shit that people be concerned about. It don't bother me. I be like, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't got to train. I'm not a part of nobody's team. Whatever decision you make is what you make. But just know that if I don't want to pay for this shit, I ain't paying.
Right.
Know that you won't get my money. You feel me? Free won't get my money.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about it. Nobody's putting a gun to our heads, making us take our credit card or and going to pay for shit. We don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? All three of us got a choice right now. If this Saturday, if we didn't want to order the shit, and all three of us said that we're not ordering it, but now you got other people in the comments. What's wrong with y'all? How y'all not? So this fight is not this card is not interesting to y'all.
This car is too
This
it's too
fight actually
expensive for
might
me to
not be
order it.
interesting, huh?
It's too expensive for me to order it. I can't afford no $25 for this card. Oh,
This motherfucker.
I got other things I gotta do. That $25 can go on my tank. I can't afford that car.
This
No.
motherfucker. I ain't got time for free his bullshit. Yo,
I
get
can't afford
yo,
$25.
yo, Wise, get your pops, man.
I can't afford $25, dog.
He on some bullshit right now.
Wait, you talking about $25 for this weekend's fight?
Yeah, talking about he can't
Yeah.
afford it. Man, get the fuck out.
That ain't listen. That ain't shit. That's listen.
No,
That's
he
better than
being stupid. He
paying
being stupid,
$89
right?
for a PBC
Wise.
event.
Wise. He know what wise. He know what he doing. He being stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He's saving $1. I get it. Trying to save
No,
his money.
no,
I can't
no.
do it,
He
though.
being
I can't
funny.
do it.
He just being funny because he knows exactly what he doing with his silly ass. He
That's
free,
easy
he free,
$25.
boy. He free, boy. He's something different,
Turkey,
man.
Turkey, Turkey made it 25 for a reason because he don't think pay per view should be charged that much. Honestly,
Well, you know
I
what?
think fans
Rather
should enjoy
if
a
it's
great card.
$25, rather if it's $25 or rather if it's 80. If you feel like something is not worth paying for, even because even let's be honest with you, the world we live in, $25 is a lot when you don't have it like that. And if something is not worth you paying for, you have every right. People could look at you and be like, "Oh, you cheap as shit." No, I'm not, because I could take that $25 and that could possibly be dinner in the house. Depends on what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you feel like something ain't worth paying for, somebody actually can't look at you and tell you you a cheap motherfucker. All right, well, call me that, but I could take
No,
this $25 and do something else with it. If I need to eat tonight, I can't eat off the fight. So you know what I'm
hey,
saying?
I'm gonna tell you right now, $25. I can buy a grocery that will last me for at least 3 days.
Exactly. Exactly. But if you
Mhm.
give me something that's worth it, oh, I'm gonna get that $25 back. But it's gotta be worth it. I can't just pay for it because I'm a boxing fan. Fuck all that. It's
Well,
gotta
I
be worth
think
it.
I think this card is worth paying the $25.
Well,
This is
we're,
one of the
we're
No,
talking
best.
about a lot of cards. We're not even talking about just $25 cards. We're just talking about in boxing general. Some and then what it is, they're turning these fights into damn concerts. So
mm,
Yeah,
that so
the concerts be overkill, man. It do be
yeah,
overkill.
now you've been watching boxing for 5, 6, 7 hours. You like, damn. You start
hey,
realizing,
I'm gonna
right?
tell you right now, they better not have no goddamn concert on this one. I can tell you that right now. I swear to God, they have a concert. Every American
Yes, I
fighter
got you right now,
that
my
comes
guy.
back,
Hold
every
on.
American fighter that comes back over here, I'm popping them in the back of their head if it's a concert
Yeah.
on this goddamn card.
Yeah,
Every
because after a
single
while,
one. I'm,
that's too much, bro. You be like, yo, we been here all like
I don't want to see no
I started
goddamn
working this
concert.
shit
I
in
didn't
the
saw no.
afternoon, and here it is. It's
Dog,
damn
you
near
know
the
the
next day.
dog, the last card that he put on, that joint came on. I think if I'm not mistaken, it came on like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't
Yeah,
get off that daggone live stream because we did it live from the very first time it came on, which was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't get off the goddamn live stream until 2 o'clock the next morning. I was like, oh my god, this joint. I've been on this joint for 14 hours.
yeah,
I was like, dog,
that's too long, bro.
14-hour live stream, 14 hours watching TV. You know how many times I had to use the bathroom during that daggone that live stream? I used the bathroom about 17 times. Every
Damn.
time I was around, I was sitting there saying, hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hey, BBO Crush, y'all hold it down. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I use the bathroom. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of us might have fell asleep during that damn live. 'Cause it got quiet for a minute. I think some of us might have fell asleep during that joint. I don't know what happened to daggone Clarence. He done took himself off.
What the hell? I mean, this is his live stream. How you take yourself off?
It, it's been overran by D Free and Wise. We took Clarence up out of here. He wasn't talking about nothing. This is now D Free and Wise live stream. Clarence wasn't talking about absolutely nothing. Oh, there you go. What's going on, Clarence? We was holding you down till you got back.
Um, yeah, I apologize. The damn phone, being the damn phone call and shit, man. It's crazy. Um, Bands, check your oh, never mind. I ain't even gotta tell you that. You already see it. All right. All right, you already see it.
Well, look, man, I'm about to get off this, so I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man.
All right.
Yo, Wise,
Yep.
when you go to your job, I see you be making them sandwiches, man. I'm coming to Jersey to get one.
I got you.
All right, my brother. I'm gonna
No
check you
doubt.
later, Wise. Appreciate you.
All right. All right.
All
Peace,
right.
y'all.
Ans, what's up, my brother?
What's good, boy?
My man that got up here, man.
Yeah, yeah. I see you always be going live in the morning. I'm always up moving around during the morning.
Yeah, I'm actually back on here now because I had a hard time getting on StreamYard because of the pay. So you either will see me go on the regular YouTube or you'll see me jump on the gram. And I was like, yo, I need to get back on here because I need to get my hours. I need to get my hours up and I need to put in more time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so now tomorrow when Saturday come, it's up now because you know we in Brooklyn, so it's up now.
Oh, word, word. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
doing a little
Saturday.
homework on that coach, the official.
Coach CJ is one of he's a great dude, real good dude, talk a lot, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah, he talk a lot, but he official. He a good dude though. That's one of my good brothers right there. But Saturday is gonna be it's gonna be a very important day and it's gonna be a lot of people in the building, coaches, fighters, a little bit of everybody in the building. So it's gonna be definitely it's gonna be worth being in the building for. I'm gonna tell you like that. This will be my second time being a part of it. Like the last 3 years, it was kind of quiet. He didn't do it, you know.
Okay, okay.
Last 2 years, honestly. So it is what it is, though. But what's up, though, bro? What you got going on?
I'm cooling. I'm cooling. I'm trying to put together this podcast slash workout shit. I'm hitting up fighters, coaches. I'm trying to get in tune with that right now.
What you trying to do, though? As far as that?
Um, just ask certain fighters questions. I feel like a lot of fighters don't have a platform on here to speak
Oh
about like
yeah,
real life situations.
yeah. Well, that's the reason why I created what I created over here.
Yeah,
For the fighters and coaches and rather if they pro, but especially for amateurs, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna get some back up here. That's the reason why I couldn't have them up here because the whole stream. There was no way for me to interview them
uh,
unless I would go to their gyms, which that's not
yeah,
always easy to do. But now I got this. It's back up now.
fire.
I can get them over here when I can't get to them.
Mm,
But yeah, these platforms are very, 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 very important to have.
that's a fact.
Because people pick and choose who they want on their platforms. And I mean, and that's cool. But my platform will always be for the amateurs, man. It always will be for them to come over here. There's never a time where I will never, turn them down.
Okay, okay.
This is home for them, but also even with the pro fighters, the prospects, and all that. I got some things I'm working on for this year, but it's just gonna take some time to put it together because you got to work around everybody's schedule.
Yeah,
Sometimes everybody's schedule is not the same. You got people who are in school and people who actually still work a 9 to 5, so it's difficult at times.
nah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
It's difficult, but
Yeah,
I find a way to make it work. So tomorrow I'll be at Church Street Boxing Gym. I wasn't going to go, and then till one of the fighters told me he's fighting tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, okay.
or
So yeah, I'll be in Church Street tomorrow.
where's that at? BK?
Huh?
That's in Brooklyn.
No, Church Street is on 25 Park Place, like by the World Trade Center.
Oh, okay, okay. All
Yeah,
right. I think
yeah.
it's a
If you look
Long
up,
Island card tonight too, though. Let me see.
yeah, and I,
Shit,
you know what? I didn't realize that. Abdullah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you. I didn't realize that until I looked at it yesterday, and I was like, oh well, I can't go to that even if I wanted to. That's too far out the way, and I said it didn't make any sense if I'm going to tomorrow's card. So
Yeah, now I
and
feel.
then Matter of fact,
That's
that's
tomorrow.
Saturday. That's
21st.
Saturday.
What's today?
It-
I
yeah.
don't even know no fighters on this card.
No, well, it's all good. But my brother Abraham Muhammad, which on Instagram he is the real Beastie King.
Word.
He's one of my good brothers I've watched. I met him during COVID. We was
Uh-huh.
in John's gym in the Bronx before they moved it to where it's at now. I had met him there, and ever since then we had a tight bond, close relationship. I haven't seen him fight since the Remasters of last year. He's been active, but he fought in the metros, and I didn't catch him.
Mm.
So this would be my first fight seeing him since the Ringmasters when he went to the Garden. So yeah,
Oh, all right. What weight he fight at?
was it 205 plus?
Oh, fire.
Yeah, if that's what he's coming back at. I didn't you know what I have to ask him that, but I know that's where he was at. But I think he's still at that weight. But yeah, so tomorrow this will be my first fight, like I told you, since the 14th of December.
Oh, all right. All right.
Which is I'm glad to get back in it. It's a new year, so I'm trying to get right back, but I had other things I was positioning myself to do, so I fell back for a second, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that you see that you don't like, that it kind of disappoints you. So sometimes you just gotta take a step back and you be like, nah, I can't support that.
Nah, I hear that.
That's what I did. I'm a firm believer on standing up for what I believe in.
You got to.
So if I see something that rubbed me the wrong way, that might annoy me,
Uh-huh.
or it might rub my wife the wrong way. Even when the women are wrong, they right, because it's like, damn, what you gonna do? Argue? I don't want to argue all night. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
little one.
Say,
Hey, what's up?
she home from
How
school
you
this week,
doing?
so
Yeah, you know what?
all the
I'm
kids are
telling
home
you,
from school.
bro. I might be wrong, but I swear I feel like these kids get more out of school now than when I was going to school, and I'm 42 years old.
That
I
is.
swear they come up with all new holidays, all new sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you, the world is crazy. I'm like, yo, I know I didn't have this much time off when I was in school. They
Word.
got holidays today that we didn't have coming up. Everybody could get a holiday.
Shit is crazy out here.
Now, my birthday's a holiday.
Word.
My birthday's a holiday. I'm like, I'm not ever going to work on my birthday unless I'm doing something I want to do. I'm not. What? Listen, if religion people can get their own holiday, why can't I treat my birthday as a holiday? Why can't I? I'm treating my birthday as a holiday. It's no longer just a birthday. It's a
Word.
holiday. So guess what? I'm not working. Hi, little one. It's you again. You back. Hey,
Sister's sleepy.
you sleepy?
No, my little sister.
Oh, your little sister sleepy? Well, tell your little sister hello when she wakes up. You tell her no Doug's don't say hello.
Okay.
How
Yo,
old is she?
she's 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah,
They
she
so
young.
pre- they so precious when they that small.
I
It's when
know.
they start getting older and start asking certain questions. And you like,
Mm-hmm.
oh Lord, don't
Yeah,
ask me
bro.
that. Don't ask me that.
Not
my
looking
wife
forward to
always,
that.
my wife be wanting a girl, and I be like, no, it's different
That's
with
how it
girl.
was.
I got two sons,
Oh, word.
17 and 16,
Fire.
and she has a son that's older
Uh-huh.
because she's older than me. So I'm like, okay, now we have to have one of our own. But when I look at it, I'll be like, the girls are so precious. Bruce Gas, I see you, my good brother. Appreciate you. The girls are so precious, but I know how I was as a boy.
Yeah. Shit crazy.
And we always be like, what you better not do to my daughter. But then we got to think about how we was. We were some dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like with the daughter, I don't know, because I'm like, I ain't got no time to be fighting nobody child out here.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Got all the
Like
for that. I can't wait
I
for that.
don't have time for it, man. I don't. Crush, I see you down there, man. Yeah, but this week is gonna be it's gonna be an epic week. Let me ask you, bro. Um, how did you get into what you're doing now? How did you get into it, and how long have you been doing it?
Word.
Well, first of all, tell people what it is actually that you do, so they can get a clear understanding of what's going on here.
Yeah, with dad bods, I do a lot. It's videography, it's a athletic brand, and it's coaching, strength and conditioning. So I started off with the strength and conditioning. Well, actually, I started off with the brand. I woke up one day. Matter of fact, is when Nike dropped Kyrie. You remember that?
Oh wow, yeah, that was damn. That was some. Ooh, oh,
Yeah, I was like, what?
some
That's how
time
they
ago.
moving? I'm like, that's how they moving. Or all you could say whatever about black people. You could say the N word online,
Yeah,
put in
yeah,
music. They don't bleep it out in TVs. You could say in interviews, but the moment you say something about a different race or anything, you get
yeah,
canceled. They take the video down.
yeah,
So one day I'm just thinking like, nah, that's crazy how Nike just did that. They just dropped them. I'm like, matter of fact, I'm gonna come up with my own brand. It just everything just came together. So I started the
mm,
brand. I just wanted an athletic wear, just like Nike, but a little twist that's a little catchy. The dad bod's a little catchy. So from there, uh, I was doing strength and conditioning. I always did strength and conditioning. But I used to play
mm.
basketball. Like I played college and all of that. I went to my knees and ankles all messed up. You know, I'm getting up there in age.
Yeah,
So I went to switch to a different sport that was like more stagnant. I was always strong. A couple of my friends boxed, went pro, amateur. So I'm like, matter of fact, let me get into boxing. I started taking a few classes, started doing that on my downtime, just hit the bag, do boxing specific exercises. I'm like, bet, let me get my coaching and let me start training boxers. Because every time I went to a boxing class, the kids will always gravitate. People younger will always gravitate, like, yo, how you do that? How you hit that? I really don't have no experience in the ring like that.
yeah,
So I was just so I started training the kids that gravitated towards me. And from there, I always into videography and editing. So I'm like, let me just put all of this into one. And from there, started getting government contracts, started expanding my brand a little. Everything's still on an uproar because this all started like last year, 2000, the end of 2023. I started everything.
how did you find yourself becoming a strength conditioning coach? Was working out something that you always did? Was you always athletic as a
Yeah,
child?
always athletic, play ball every day. You know how basketball is growing up,
Yeah,
where we grow up at.
yeah.
Every day, that's all you think about. You don't, nothing else but sports and athletics.
When did it become to a point where you said to yourself, I can see me doing this not just for fun, but I can see me doing this for a living? When did you get to that point?
Yeah, the end of 2023. I was tired of working. You know how it is, going to a job, clocking in, listening to bozos that you shouldn't be listening to. That mixed with the Kyrie shit. Everything
Mm,
just came together. From there, my brand, I started giving out some of my clothes to athletes, started promoting it a little more. And the strength and conditioning, I always worked out. Like I said, kids was gravitating like, oh, yo, let me work out with you. When's the next time you come to the gym? I let them work out with me. Got certified in everything. And I met with a boxing coach. I went to one class since my daughter, she just turned 4. So this year she started kindergarten or pre-K. So I
mm,
went to a different gym and I met with a boxing coach. He was like, "Yo, you box?" I'm like, "Nah, I just do the workouts, whatever. Strength and conditioning coach." He said, "Okay, okay." A couple of his fighters was gravitating towards me, like, "Yo, I fuck with you, whatever. Let's work out." And then they was gassing me to get my coaching book. So I could be a second in the corner plus a strength and conditioning coach, just an asset to the community. Whatever kid needs a second hand coach or strength and conditioning coach, my services is available.
Hmm.
Or
Um, because coming up with an idea sometimes it's easy. Planning it out is hard. Because
yeah,
sometimes an idea should just stay an idea. You like, yeah, that sound good, but maybe I should just keep this as an idea.
yeah,
When did it get to the point for you where you were like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and there's no turning back. This is it.
yeah. Um, I think because I'm real into my community, black history, black people, trying to get our culture back. I feel like too many people have access to anybody can become a rapper. I see people teaching other races how to dance. Like I feel like it should be kept because you can't go to another race and ask them, yo, how you do this? How you do that? You can't do that
No,
as a black person. So with that, with Nike dropping Kyrie, that's what really did it for me. I feel like that's what, because I always had that idea in my head, like, yo, I'm gonna come up with an athletic brand. I think I could do this. I think I could market it like that. But
was
I'm
it was
still
it
new. I
was it
haven't
was
really
it
accomplished nothing.
was it them dropping him that bothered you, or was it the way they did it?
The way they did it. So I'm like,
Okay.
let me come out with a black-owned athletic brand that could potentially do some work out here in New York. But I'm still with that. I'm still getting started right now.
Did
Everything
you
is
pitch those
just getting off the
ideas,
ground.
even though you can't tell people stuff because they'll take your ideas and run with it? Was there anybody that you pitched that idea to, and were they supportive of it? Because it's hard to get support from our people.
Yeah.
Some people might tell you, "Go ahead, bro, go for it," and then some are like, I can't see where you're going with that. So
Mm.
when you started getting deep into it, did you share anything with anybody about what you were doing with the brand, or did you just keep it to yourself until you were seeing what you were gonna do with it?
Yeah, because I'm brand new, and so I just woke up with an idea.
Yeah,
I didn't really share it with anybody because it was the idea. I was just like, let me try this. I was experimenting with different fabrics, different styles of hoodies and tank tops and all of that.
yeah.
So I just kept it as low until I built it up enough to drop it.
It was kind of like my story on how I came with No Duck Zone, and people go, "How in the hell did you come up with a fly name like that?" And I'm like, I'm sitting
Yeah.
around one day and I'm watching boxing, and we was having this topic about fighters ducking each other. And me, I'm just like, yo, I got frustrated and aggravated. I had just got off this live
Huh?
and we were speaking about ducking, and I'm just like, yo, I'm laying in the bed with my wife.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? They got to make boxing where it's just a no duck zone. Like, can't
Mm.
nobody duck anybody. Everybody going to have to fight everybody they supposed to. I gets up that next day,
uh,
look at my wife. I said, I got it.
that's how it
She's looking
be.
at me like,
Hmm.
because I already had a brand called McLean's Promotion on Facebook. I got a Facebook group, and
Uh-huh.
that's when I started out fast. So McLean's Promotion, I always say it birthed No Duck Zone because it's all the
Fire.
same thing. So when I wake up that next day, I'm like, Bill, babe, I got it. She's like, what? I said, I got a new podcast, new show. She goes, huh? I said, the No Duck Zone podcast. She
That's
looked
fire.
at me like, I like that.
Yeah, that's fire.
So now I had to go through the process of, okay, I had to think about it for a little minute.
Yeah.
How am I going to do this? I need a logo.
Hmm.
Because now I start to think deep in, and I'm like, all right. So now I have her go on the internet. She finds the duck. She found the duck. I said, give
Yeah.
me a mean duck. Because when you talk about no ducks, you can't get me Daffy Duck. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
give me DuckTales. You can't
Nah,
give me none of
facts.
that stuff we grew up on. You got to go find me the meanest. Go get me a duck that looked like he just did 20 years in the feds. And you know what I'm saying? I need a
Yeah.
mean duck. And she went and found that duck. And then a dude that I was cool with,
Hmm.
his sister knew how to do the colors and all. So
Yeah.
once I got the duck, I sent it to him, and he did about 3 different ones. And when he sent me the last one and it looked like this, I said,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
It's
When
fire.
he sent that to me, I was like, that's it right there.
That's fire.
And from there on, I just ran with it. I felt like it should be deeper than where it's at because I've been running with it since 2021.
Mhm.
But you know, how your investments go and how your brand go, it all depends on some time on how you move.
Exactly.
If you take your time doing it, or if you don't have the muscle or the help or the support, now you find yourself having to get out there and bust your ass to get to where you need to be. Because the people that are in the position to help you, you'll be surprised that they won't even help you,
At
but
all.
they want to be but they want to be a part of your success.
Hmm.
Oh man, come on now! I've been your dog since '88, and I'm like, I don't care.
Trust,
You
I
know what I'm
know.
saying? When I asked you for help, I would help you, but I got the wife and kid, man. I would, but then all of a sudden they want a piece of the. You didn't help me make the pie, but you want a piece of it.
Or they know they're in a position to help, or and just take
Yeah,
mad long. Like I know a dude that's nice with computers that can help me out with all the files or all that. He live in my
yeah,
complex, 2 doors down,
yeah,
bro. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
what's good? Let's do this. We set a date and all of that. You talk about, oh, yo, I'm in Jersey, Atlantic City. Like, yo, bro, we just set a whole appointment to do this, bro. We cleared our schedule. Now you in AC. Like,
And
come on, son.
that's why it's important to not let none of these people be a part of what
Yeah,
it is. Because if you wasn't with me when I was making the pie and putting it in the oven, don't ask for no slice when I take it out.
it's a fact.
And it's hard, and I'm still building my brand.
Yeah.
See, people think because I've had it since 2021, you should be way ahead of where you are now. Well,
Uh,
you can't decide that.
hmm.
And if you feel that way, hey, look, man, I got some people I know, some sponsors. They willing to, you know what I'm saying? I got some people that's endorsing that they willing to invest in your brand. You
Yeah.
got people that can put you in that position, but the problem is they won't do it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I learned you can't even have no feelings in this. You can't have no
No, no.
friends. You can't even care. Like, if they like, oh, nah, I can't do this for you. I bet. That's why I do everything
Because
myself. The logos, the clothes, the videos, everything. I just learned
the
how to do
greatest
it.
thing about going through something, even though it's like you're not getting the results, is it's a process. I get aggravated sometimes with my own brand, but then I
Hmm.
blame me. You got to do
Yeah.
something to change that because it's not people. One thing I don't need is 100 people saying what they did for me, as if I'm not out here trying to do nothing for my own brand.
Yeah.
Don't go bragging about what you did for me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's you again. Hi, beautiful. So,
Yeah.
I won't certain help I won't accept. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
because I don't need you to throw up in my face what you did for me as
Yep.
if I forced you to do it.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna allow you to do that. But people do be in the position where they can help you. Hi, cutie. People are in the position where they can help you and they don't do it, bro. And I just be like, you know what? It's okay, but it's so funny how when yours blow up, how all of a sudden now everybody's knocking at your door.
Hmm.
They want a piece of the pie. Yo, bro, you hiring? I need a job. Or let me get a shirt. Let me get a
Yeah.
hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, we not doing
Hmm.
none of that.
Yeah.
But this is a business where you can't let your feelings get
Yeah.
involved.
At all. I learned that.
If you show one sign of weakness,
Yeah.
you might as well just give up. You show, yo, man, y'all don't support me. F you and
Yeah. Nah. Hell no.
I'm disappearing off of YouTube. I'm closing no duck zone. The hell with all y'all.
Yeah. Nah. Can't
What?
have no feelings, bro.
Bruh. You will be the laughing stock of the.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro. You just gotta. The process is always the sweet part because you like, okay, you asking yourself, I got a family to feed, I have a lady, I got bills to pay. How am I gonna do all this? I don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. I want to work a 9 to 5. I don't want that to be my 9 to 5 job. All you do is ask for God or Allah to give you a sign. Give me a sign where I don't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to make it. It's hard enough to live in this world because the government don't give a damn about you as it is. They
Yeah.
don't care if you make it or not.
Especially nowadays, since
All they know is that they want their money.
yeah.
They don't care if you got 3 baby mamas that got you on child support. They don't care if you owe car notes. They don't care about none of that. All they know is that they want their piece of the pie. And
Mhm.
that's it. And how you feel and how you living financially doesn't mean anything to them. But then there's a flip side to that. My family's not going to suffer. I don't care
Mhm.
what I got going on financially. There's going to be some humps and hurdles I'm going to have to get over, but my family's not going to suffer because of how this world is set up. At the end of the day, there's always a way around something. So I'm going to do that. But it's crazy how the way you came up with yours and the way I came up with mine, because it was almost something similar where I was just like, okay, now the thing was, what I want to ask you
Yeah.
is now when you came up with the brand, did you already have a clue of how you wanted to run it and what you wanted to do? Or did that come later?
Nah, this coming later. I'm still learning right now about
Okay,
marketing and ads and all of that. It was just an
okay.
idea that I just ran with. It was just an idea.
And it's crazy because this is why I say well, people that I see come behind, and I take people like that, and this is where you're supposed to put somebody. This is where you're supposed to put somebody under your wings and grow with them. You got people
Nope,
that's
not
in
my phone.
positions and they can help people and they don't do it. And I'm like, when you see a brother like that and you've been doing it longer than him, you and him get together and make something happen.
Yeah,
Brothers don't do that.
they can't.
Coach
It's
K,
like
what's up?
a magnet.
You know, brothers don't do that. They don't get together and be like, you know what? I can help that brother.
Mm-mm.
And don't do it. You know what they say?
They rather
You
hate
know,
or something.
yeah. And you know, because we, especially when it comes to our people, Coach K, stay right there for a second. When it comes to our people, we're very selfish.
Yeah, they're not used to having nothing,
And I'm like, why do that? Ain't it better if we come together and break bread?
bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I be trying to say. But people, they really don't understand that.
We
They
can
just
come
don't
together
understand that.
and actually break bread together. Now, we're helping each other feed each other's families. Because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, that's what it's really all about, helping to feed the families.
it's a fact.
And we can get up doing something that we appreciate and that we love. Because it's hard to be successful getting up doing something you don't want to do. You got to get up and go to work with an attitude.
Yeah,
Man, listen, I done went to work so many times where I almost knocked out bosses and employees.
that's me every day, bro. Every
Cause I'll
single
be
day.
like, bro, if you say something wrong to me, if I even say you said good morning the wrong way, we in the
Yeah,
parking lot. We in the parking lot. Like I don't even care, bro. Like I don't care. Like, but I know I can't keep having that mentality
Mhm.
because then you don't want people to think that you're hard to work with. I
Exactly.
just want to take care of my family without having to struggle.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
I'm 42 years old. I don't need my boss being 25 years old.
Right?
Crazy?
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
old enough to be my boss. I'm old enough to be my boss parent.
That's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but our people make it hard because we complain about what everybody else in the world is doing. But how many of us is coming together to say, you know what? It's time to shut them down.
Yo, People, they don't think like that.
It's time to shut them down.
I don't know
But
why it's so difficult.
I'll tell you why, because our people look for too much to get over somebody. They look to get over. We look to get over each other. It's crazy. You tell somebody this is what they getting paid and it's fair enough, they got to have $10 more added to it. Well, because I am your man. I am your man and all. I'm not gonna let you beat me over the head. Because me and you been friends 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I could bring somebody in that I can know for 2 years and they could probably do the job better than you. But because you've been my friend for 30 years, that's the reason to pay you $10 more?
And they never gonna do the job correctly because that's your man's as black
No,
people.
no. He be the type that call off he'll call. Yo, bro, I'm
Yeah.
not coming in today, man. But I'll make it up tomorrow.
Relax, girl.
I'm running a business here. So what a business is, you have to protect your investment. You have to protect your brand. Because
Fact.
neither one of us is going to take care of our brand. Like nobody can take care of our brand like we can.
Mm-hmm.
So if it all came to an end today, it's because we let it. No family or friend, no judge, no police officer, nobody can come and mess what you got going up. Only you can, because
Yeah.
we actually do something that we own. We own this.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like working for ESPN or working for anybody where you're going to have to take orders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take orders. So nobody basically can fire us but us. So if you woke up tomorrow and said,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
look, man, I had enough of this. I'm closing the doors on this. It's over. Because
Mm-hmm.
we closed the doors.
Yeah.
Not nobody came to you and hit you in your email, yo. It's over, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
Shut it down. It's it's scary, man. This business is so difficult, bro. And it's not only difficult, it's challenging. Because I
Yeah, bro.
have some days where I question myself. Is this for you? But that's also your mind playing tricks. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you have to start questioning yourself, it's gonna happen after that.
Yeah. That's what the success comes after. You gotta go through that process of grinding real quick.
Because eventually, if you're gonna keep asking yourself that, there's gonna be that one day where you go, I'm not doing it.
Mm.
Why? I'm not doing it. Why are you not doing it? I just don't have that feel. I'm not doing it. And it looks crazy to the people out there that support you. The real
Yeah.
supporters are like, bro, what are you talking about? You nuts. What do
Yep.
you mean? But don't don't be a supporter, but then don't be a supporter. Don't ask me why I'm doing something, but if you're in a position that can help me and you don't do it, it shouldn't even matter to you what I'm doing.
They just watching, bro. They just
Because
watching.
they can tell you, you know what, bro, I would help you if I could. Bullshit. Your ass just came back from Tijuana, Mexico. Every time I turn around, you going somewhere. You taking
Mm-hmm.
trips to Vegas, Tijuana, and then tell you I could do what I want to do with my money. Okay, okay, okay. I remember, keep that same energy when I'm successful. Keep that same energy. And this is the reason why I'm like, it's not hard to block out people that you can't benefit nothing from. It ain't hard to block them out. People say it's hard. It's not hard. People call your phone. They're gonna call your phone. They're gonna blow up your social media. That's okay. That don't mean I gotta respond either.
Word.
You're not gonna make me feel like I owe you something. That's
Yeah,
why a
bro.
lot of these celebrities be out here. They gotta work 10 times harder than what they should be. And it's not just because they like money. It's because they got 1,000 people out here that depend on them.
Yeah, word.
I'm not doing that, bro. You're not about to put me in a situation where I got 1,000 people to be responsible. If I'm responsible for 1,000 people, it's because 1,000 people work for me and they're making money where they can feed their people and put
Mm.
their people in a position. I'm not out here just handing money out all day, paying people's rent. I'm the guy that everybody's coming to with their problems. Because you know, if your brand is worth five million or 500,000 or whatever, oh, you know the problems are about to start.
Yeah.
They're about to start. If you got 500,000 right now, people could say that's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but you don't have it. If you ain't never count 500,000, you don't know what it feel like. The people, you know what I'm saying? If you never counted 5,000 or 500,000, you ain't gonna tell me there ain't a lot of money. It's a lot when you ain't have it. You ain't never count that kind of money. Do you know somebody will rip your arms and legs off of that?
For real.
They're about to come to you with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny. Your success could change the behavior of the people you thought you knew. It
Yeah, bro.
changes them.
I don't be trying to get my feelings involved. No friendships involved. No nothing.
Dog,
Like
if
that.
you ain't trying to build or do something like I am,
Mhm.
I'm not into you.
Word.
Really not into you, and we don't have nothing to talk about. What could you possibly talk to me about if you don't have that business mindset?
Nonsense.
If you still on 42nd Street and you 35 and you still talking about you want to be a rapper, I ain't the one you need to be talking to.
Yo, this guy. Yo,
Yeah,
I want
you
to
gotta
ask
be
you.
able to, huh?
I want to ask you. You boxed before?
No, I've sparred.
Oh,
I've done
sport.
sparring.
Okay,
Hell
okay.
no. That's why you see me sitting here.
Hmm.
No way, sir. I was thinking about doing the Masters Division because it's for guys my age and older.
Yeah.
That I was thinking about doing, but every time I think about it, like I said, an idea should just stay an idea sometimes. For real. That's why I said, okay, I love boxing. I don't really want to compete. So how can I do something where I'm really attached to the sport?
Hmm.
That's how I ended up being a content creator.
Okay,
I
okay.
started doing COVID,
Uh huh.
and I wouldn't even call myself a content creator at the time because I didn't know what a content creator was at the time. I didn't
Yeah.
know what being a YouTuber was. I didn't know what none of that was. And I'm still learning. I've been doing this like 5 years now. I'm
Uh-huh.
still learning. I'm
Facts.
still
Never
learning.
want to stop learning.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I started sparring though. Once I got deep into going to the gym, because I used to be involved in boxing before, back when I was like 19 or 20.
Uh huh.
Morris Park Boxing Club was the
Okay.
first gym that I ever joined. I was like 20 years old. And at that time, I was going to the gym heavy, but I was I was smoking and
Yeah.
it wasn't working out for me. I
Okay.
wish
Okay.
I can go back to that age because smoking was not smoking, but boxing was it was something great for me to get into at the age of 20. And if I would have stayed with it, it's no telling where I would have went with it. But when you young, listen, my thing is God makes things happen in your life for a reason. If it's meant for you to be somewhere or be somebody or to have a house, to have a car, or have a certain amount of money, you would have it at that time. People think that because they great at something and they've been doing something, why don't I have it? It's not that it ain't meant for you to have, it's not your time. This is why they say everything is in God's timing. Soon as something don't happen your way or when you want it to happen, now you like, oh God, why is he treating me like this? If God loved me, he will give me $500,000. He'll give me the house I want. He'll give me the girl I want. He will give me the husband I want. It don't work like
Yeah.
that,
How do
bro. Everything is in God's timing. I wanted to be married years ago. It never happened. My son mother
Mm-hmm.
was a loony. My ex was a loony. They were loonies. I met, and then I end up meeting my lady, and I'm like proposing to her 8 months after meeting her, get married 3 years later. It was all in God's timing.
That's a fact.
It was all in
That's
God's timing. We just gotta be patient.
yeah. That's why I try not to rush everything. I'm still taking it slow, learning every day. Yeah, I'm
I
still
think what
learning
it
with everything,
is,
bro.
the problem is, this is why I don't look at everybody else's success and take that and run with it. Where I go, oh God, he did it. I gotta hurry up and get mine together. Like, but everybody's timing is different.
Facts.
I get inspired by it and go talk to them like, Hey,
Yeah.
yo, what should I do? You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? But I don't see it and be like, oh, God, he got it. Oh, I don't get credentials to go to fights all the time. But when I see my brothers do it, I'm happy because I'm like,
Word. It's like you did.
my dudes is in there. I
Word.
don't care nothing about them. I don't care nothing about them getting the credentials. I'm not in there. So why would I give a damn if they in there? You don't do that.
Yeah.
That's hating, bro. You don't do
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I love to see my guys in there. As soon as when they in there, and I'm like, yeah, we in there.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Hating is such a it's such the new norm
Yeah.
that when you show love, people look at you like,
You dick riding, right?
yo,
Shit
you a
crazy.
weirdo.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You didn't get your credentials, they did, and you happy for them? All the interviews they getting right now, all the footage they getting right now, you could have been getting it. You ain't supposed to be happy for them.
Yeah.
It don't work like that, bro. What is hating on the next man gonna get you?
Nothing, bro. That's why I got no
It
feelings
just
for it.
blocks your blessings. Now there are a few people in the world that don't deserve opportunities because I look at them and be like, bruh, you ain't nothing but whatever. If they get it, they get it. But
Yeah.
I don't have no time to be worrying about what the next man go on because I'm still trying to figure out some things with no Doug Zone. I'm like, okay, how could you make no Doug Zone better today than what it was yesterday?
Word.
And that's the thing. How could we make our brands better tomorrow than it was today? We ain't got no time to be hating on the next man. I'm hating on you when I really need to be working on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something that we just don't have time for it, bro. It makes absolutely no sense to be like that. You have to separate yourself from people that's like that. But the crazy thing about what you do is I guarantee you before this year is up, people will start knowing already who you are.
Yeah.
Slowly,
Mm-hmm.
slowly. And because we're gonna get together, we're gonna try to put our brands together and collaborate and
Yeah,
make
bro.
something happen where we go to these fights and we start getting good footage and getting good interviews and collaborate.
Yeah,
When it
bro.
comes to Instagram, put both of it together. Your followers become my followers become yours. That's another problem that people have. They have a problem with collaborating with people because they don't want their followers to become yours. But if you following me already on Instagram, stupid, they're gonna look me up anyway.
Bro, that's the only thing I hate the social media kind of world we in right now. This shit is corny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like, how you gonna get mad that I don't want to collaborate with you because my followers, oh my God, I don't want my people to start liking him. It ain't
Mm-hmm.
hard to follow somebody on Instagram, so you can't. You're blocking that. Why would you want to block that? If my followers started becoming your followers, I'm not. What am I mad at? As soon as somebody talk to me about you, yeah, that's the homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the homie. That's me and him. We be talking offline and all that. Yeah, go over there see what he do. He gonna be at the fight tonight. We gonna work tonight. Like it's all about coming together. We live in a very hateful, disgusting world. It's disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
And we can't teach the next generation nothing. And look how we treat each other as people.
Mm-hmm.
Look how we treat each other. The behavior is disgusting. We still out here pointing the finger at the white man. We pointing the finger at everybody except for ourselves. That white man stories is over. You can't
Mm-hmm.
use that as an excuse no more because can no man of no color stop me from doing nothing, bro. You ain't gonna stop me from making $1, bro.
Yeah.
You
Especially
got that
nowadays,
old
everything's so
you
accessible.
got brothers that look like me and you that
Yeah.
they'll talk that, yo, you my brother, we come from the same and mess around. We'd have both got fired because he done went and told some shit about me and you.
Nah, you're not lying, bro.
It's the same people
Shit
he telling
nasty
you
out
to
here.
look out for. Yeah, you know how these white people are. Same people he telling you to look out for. He's a part of the system.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be the reason why your ass ain't got a job. And you won't see it right then and there. It won't be till after you leave the job. Somebody came and told you, Corey, Corey the reason why you ain't at the job no more, right? What you mean? He went in their office and had a meeting with them and told them some bullshit about you. You come late, you high, you take too many breaks. You know what I'm saying? So you can't use that white man or the Asian man, the Japanese man. You can't use that anymore. No matter how true it might be, you gotta watch everybody, even your own.
That's sad, bro. Niggas supposed to be
You know what I'm saying?
comfortable, automatically come together off rip.
Come on, bruh. Like,
Off rip.
so I don't even allow people to come to me no more with that racist shit. Cause I don't care what you talking about, bro. I ain't trying to hear it. I gotta watch you. The hell you talking about, man? You don't get up out of here with that. I'm not trying to hear none of that, man. But at the end of the day, despite all that, there's no man in the world that can stop you from making $1. I don't care how much child support issues you got. I don't care how much car insurance, whatever it is that you got, because there's always one. It's always more than one way to make money.
That's a
It's always
fact.
more than one way.
Hell yeah.
Everybody walking around here told my man, I got a dude right now. He got 2 baby mamas that got him on child support. He paying crazy money, but he still tell yo, I'm out here making $1. You know why? Because the government can't stop you.
Yeah.
You can't stop me. He said, I'd rather sit in prison for the rest of my life than be out here broke.
Nah, that's a fact.
Hey, 50 Cent said it best. The only excuse for being broke is being in jail.
Yeah, if you out, you gotta do something. Hell yeah.
You know, an entertainer can't make bail. He broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it's like, shit.
But word.
It's some truth to that, and then it's some places out here that don't want to give you an opportunity. But then you have to create an opportunity for yourself. That's where your brand comes in, and that's where No Duck Zone come in. Now people are gonna look and go, I don't see y'all guys making no money from what y'all do. You know what my response is? I don't see you doing anything to help me make any money.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't even respond to something like that.
Yeah, because first of all, that's a dumbass question to ask me. Because you're not a part of nothing that I'm doing. You didn't help me build this brand. So why are you in my pockets? Yo, brand, when I'm gonna get a shirt and a hat? When you pay?
Yeah. Shit simple.
I'm only giving free merch to people who have looked out for me. Other than that, you're going to pay. You're gonna pay. Like, what makes you think that you're not? You know, I'm your man, man. I'm your man from 3rd grade. That's cool. If you my man, you'll pay.
That shit is wild, bro.
It's
Yo,
all
but
about
Clarence, let me get up out of here.
all
Yo,
about
I'm gonna
support.
definitely
Yeah,
pull up.
bro. Hit me offline though, man.
Yeah, Saturday. We gonna link up. We gonna do something.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
Saturday. Yeah, definitely. Jimmy O Day. It's gonna be a great day from 11 to 6. I'm gonna be out there early, probably about 10:30, setting
I
up.
bet.
So you'll see me though, bro. Have a good one though, bro.
You too. I'm gonna hit you.
All right. Thanks. All right, y'all, get ready to shut it down, man. I've been on long enough. My 3-hour mark is in. Yo, PYP, what up, man? Hold on, stay right there for a second. Stay right there for a second, my guy. Hold on, let me set you up. Let me set you up, PYP. Let me set you up. There you go, wrench you up. Know what I mean? Wrench you up. Make sure you wrenched up. Make sure all my guys are taken care of when they come in here. That's what we do. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, smash that like button. Y'all help me get to 500. I'm at 486, man. Y'all help me get it up, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend this is where it goes down at, man. Get these subscribers. Oh, I'm at 487. Beautiful, man. Give me the 500, y'all. Come on, man. Let's get to 500. Like, share, subscribe. It's throwback. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's Throwback Thursday. I'll be back later on today. 6:15, and we're gonna have throwback talks. Get back to that. Terrible Terry Norris versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That's gonna be the talks today. So I'll be doing that at 6:15 Eastern time. You know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all come back later on today, 6:15. No doubt, man. Appreciate you for coming through, brother. And that's gonna be a great talk. There's the press conference today with Beterbiev and Bivol and them. I'm gonna go. That should be coming on soon. I'm probably gonna go watch that. Yeah, hey, if you're not doing nothing later on, PYP, if you're not doing nothing, come on by. Come on by, D. Come on by later on today at 6:15 if you don't have nothing to do. Or you're more than welcome to come back in the comment section and watch. You know what I'm saying? The comment. It's up to you. But we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a short on it on YouTube too. But y'all come on by. Let me get up out of here, y'all. I gotta grab me a bite to eat. I would have stayed on here to 12, but I got my 3 hours in, so I'm pretty much good, man. No doubt. I appreciate you. Get up out of here. Like I said, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Love y'all. Everybody have a safe day. Please try to come back here at 6:15 p.m. if y'all can. I would appreciate it. Love y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go.